All right, you ready?
Gun needs. Yeah, get in there. Safety off. Communications. Oh, there's some birds. Communication's key when you're hunting in a group like this, especially when you're using shotguns. Gotta have good communication. A lot of guys will use dogs for rabbits. So we're gonna walk through. You can kind of, while he's pushing here, you can kind of pan. Oh, can you hear him? He just got a bunch of snow down in. Oh, there's a bunny right here. You pushed one out, bud.
Did it come out all the way out?
No, he went right back in on this side. Did you see him come out? He went right here. He's gonna be right in here.
Do you see him?
Yeah, he came out around and he went right back in right here. So, if you want, he might have went in a little bit deeper. I'm gonna go sneak over here. Come here, Jeff. Right here, I'll show you the fresh tracks. Right
what do you want me to do, Matt?
I don't want to shoot back towards the vehicles. Look at, can you zoom in on that, Travis? Yeah. See all the droppings and stuff? And you can see him chewing on that brush in there. Here, Justin, he went right in here.
You want me to try coming at you again?
Well, we're gonna go back. You can just look in here. You can see it's all super fresh right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of tracks on the back side here too.
Wait till you get around on this side. All right, let's get ourselves in a position where we're not shooting back at the vehicles and such. You might want to try coming. See him? Like right in front of you is where he went in. Right here.
Right up in here?
Yeah, right in there. See all the fresh poop and stuff?
See, I wonder, I should have still almost come from the other side though, because
think to flush him the other way?
So that he comes out this way.
Okay.
I'll just go up on top of the brush pile and then he'll come out.
Oh man. I still think you got the repeater.
That's all right, I'll be up on top, then I can see a little further.
You can even see there's a bunch of poop right down in here. All right, well that didn't take long.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready, buddy.
I can't really.
Yeah, I know. You want me to hold your gun?
I'll be all right, I think. Oh! Oh, this one doesn't want to come out.
No, he probably went deeper after you pushed him out that first time. The other thing too is right after this snowstorm, they may be out kind of getting some warmth. They were hunkered down all night.
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh!
Here, let me go grab your gun quick.
Oh, 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 oh. It needs a case is what it needs. Oh.
Just some good old boys. All right. Whoa! Man down.
You can just set it right up against that tree there, Matt.
You right here?
Yeah,
that'll
be all right.
In the hood.
Set it right up on there.
Okay. Gamble. Bone collector edition. All right. Back at it. Hopefully a lot of them are just sitting so we don't have to do this much work.
I don't know, we might have to go to a smaller brush pile.
Oh, there he is. He came out. He went back around the other side. Come on, buddy.
Where did he go?
He went on the back side now.
Oh.
He did it. You got him out. Yeah, you did. Oh, I see him. I see him.
You got him?
Come here, come here. Right here. Stop where you're at. He's right here. Hurry up. He's about to move. Oh, he just hopped in. Okay, keep coming a little bit.
Tell me when you see him?
No, not yet. You see those chew marks?
Yeah.
He just was right there. I mean, you're walking right at him. Oh, there he is. There he is. Stop, stop, stop. You see him, Travis?
Did you get him?
Oh, there he is. Oh, he's right here.
Oh, I think he hit him, but he's still going.
Oh,
he's right there. Get him again.
He'll be down. You gotta reload. Okay.
He's hit.
Yeah, all right. Let me reload here. I had it right on the back of his head. Okay. Oh man, it's like a 190 buck. I had it right on the back of his head. All right, here we go. We're going in. Are you loaded up, Justin?
I am.
All right, let's go blood trail. Safety's on for now. That worked out slick. Where did he go?
I'm gonna walk just on this side here, Matt.
Yeah. You can see there's blood right there. He went right through here. It's getting thick in here, Travis. I can see blood. Here, I'll hold the camera for you. You get underneath? All right, we gotta get back on the... There's his tracks right there. See his tracks? Oh, right here. See, you're gonna bolt right on his tracks right here.
Yeah, he made it down to here. I saw.
Yeah. Did you see him?
Yeah, I could see
Yeah,
him.
here's his blood trail right here. Blood trail on a rabbit.
Going right through there.
He's right here.
I'm just trying to look to see if he's.
He went right, man. He went. All right. Well, I'm gonna forge ahead and get him. You're right on his tracks right there. Maybe follow up, Justin. He might bring you through the easier brush. You still on his tracks?
Yeah, right to my left. He went back towards you, Matt.
He what?
Went back towards you. Where are you?
I'm right
He
here.
went back towards you.
All right. Thought I had it right on his head.
What's that?
Thought I had it right on the back of his head. Where are his tracks at?
Coming right towards you. There's a brush pile up here. That's probably where he's going.
Okay.
Tracks are right between me and you.
Oh yeah, here's his tracks right here. Oh, snaggletooth.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a little fence right here. I'm gonna circle around left.
Where are you, Matt?
I'm right over here.
All right, you ready?
Hang on, let me get an opening.
All right, pay attention. I'm going to kind of bring it back to you.
Yep.
Where's Travis? There he is.
Here's Trav. I'm just looking to see if I can see where he went in. Okay. Oh, there he is. Right here, stop. I gotta reload.
Did you miss him again?
Dude, I shot through a tree. Gosh darn it, this is right here. He's right there, don't move. Where did I go with those dang pellets? I gotta get these pellets in a better pocket. You can't see them from where you're at?
I can't, no.
Hey guys, when you're going to the Real Shot to buy a pellet gun, make sure you buy one that's quick reloading. Or just be a better shot. How you doing, bro? We're on them already. Okay, here we go. He's right here, see him? Coming at you.
Right at.
Oh my God, that was 3 feet. What the heck? This thing is sighted in.
Where is he?
There's a little hole right here. I'm pretty sure that's where he's sitting. Come on.
Can you see him, Matt?
No, I'm gonna move around here. Yep. No.
You see him?
No. Here, I'm gonna push him right at you now.
I just can't see though, Matt. That's the problem. I'm like, it might be better for me to push to you because you got open.
All right. I can't believe he was right freaking here. This is Travis, you're taller. Let me know if you see him coming.
He might be dead.
Yeah, I might have got him again with the second shot. I don't know how I could have missed him. Just keep watching. He might be laying in there.
Well, that's the problem.
He's
I don't
right,
know.
He ran right where your foot is.
Oh, did he?
Standing.
So there's like a hole right here.
Yeah, there's some stuff underneath there. Unless he got in this hole here.
Could be.
Because there is a hole right here.
He might be in there. I don't know how I missed that second shot. There's no way.
Yeah, it looks like there's a hole there, but I'll check here, make sure you didn't get it.
Here, let me go digging. He's got to be right here.
Well, you can see the blood.
Oh man. He's like right where you're at is where he's got to be laying.
Yeah, I see where he jumped through here, but
Because he didn't go left or right of that spot. He's got to be in there.
see there's a hole. There was kind of a hole right there by that tree, and I wonder if that's where he got down in on us.
Here, I'm going to go reach in there. I'm sure he's in there. Because if you didn't see him come back at you, he's right here.
I did not see him.
Yeah, he's right here then.
But see, I had all that brush on it. I just knocked down, but
Yeah.
see, there was like a hole right by that tree.
Yep. Wonder if he got into this.
How he got me there? There was a hole right there, Matt. Right there.
Where is it?
Right there by that tree stump. Like the snow's covered it up.
Oh, yeah. I want to look in here. I think he's in here. Pretty sure he went right in here. Well,
I can look up here once more, take one more spot there. Make sure he didn't climb underneath there, that I just didn't see it, you know, but you know, I could see the hole there, but
well, what the heck? He was like right here.
yeah, I could see he went right through here though, Matt.
What's that?
He could see that he climbed right through here, but then I don't know where he went from there unless he...
Maybe I missed him.
I thought he was right in that overhang and stuff.
Right here, yeah. I thought I hit him the first time. I thought I must have missed him all 3 times. It's horrible shooting.
All right, let's go back out that way then. I mean, he probably has to be in a hole there, but
All right,
we
well,
can take this edge back up and see if we can find another one.
yeah, I thought I hit him the first time, but I must have missed him all 3 times. That's terrible. That's fun. Darn it. All right, well, now we get to go back. So now we're in this thick, nasty stuff.
I would sneak right out that way.
Let's go right back out that way.
Yep.
All right. Dang, it was fun and excitement right away. I mean, that's like, Travis, that's like 2.5 yards.
Uh-oh.
We're not starting the day off too well, guys.
We have to send you back to the range.
Yeah.
When you said he's right there, I was looking.
Yeah. No, it's like a perfect deer drive. Just need to execute. I thought I hit him up in the front brush pile, but I must have missed him. All right. Let's get the sharpshooter on one now.
All right. I think we'll, deer coming through here.
Yeah, look at this. I mean, what a perfect bedding area.
You know, they're coming up in behind the houses here. You know, it's just a little bit of a no pressure spot, and a deer are quick to find those little spots where they're left alone. So
They sit and they eat the expensive house plants.
that's right.
All right, do you want to go back up to the lane, or is there?
There should be some more stuff here. We can kind of work her down. There's kind of a fence line here, which is kind of the line, but
Okay.
there's some brush piles up here that we should.
All right, I'm
rabbits.
knocking brush this next time. It's all. I've got my fun shooting already this morning. If I miss again, I'm going to get the recurve.
You probably could have got it.
I know. I
You
should
probably
have.
could have hit that one.
Gosh.
Here, watch this. I don't know if there's.
So
If you want to just kind of.
yeah. You want to just. So what I look for when I'm looking is odd shapes, right? Look for like a ball type
Yep.
shape. Because a lot of times, especially with the snow, they should stand out. But look for like a ball sitting in there.
Yep. Little
This
flicker
kind of
movement.
stuff. Man, that worked out perfect too. If we go slow enough, we might catch them sitting.
I don't see too many tracks. Usually you see quite a few tracks where they're out and about, but on the
Yeah.
edge of the piles.
They might be closer to those pines up top.
This is one of those beautiful days where all that snow falls right down the back of your neck.
It's just a real good opportunity to get out, do some walking, get some exercise. Rabbit hunting's not one of those ones where you gotta be quiet all the time.
No, it's a good, growing up as a kids, we used to do it all the time. I mean,
Yep.
even when they would call school off, that was the first thing that we'd do is grab the, at that point, shotgun 22, and
Yep.
and as kids, we'd just go and spend the day rabbit hunting. So.
Yep, and that's a lot of school or kids that are home right now. It's a great way. Plus, it's a great source of food, right?
Yep.
Well, that's at the Super Bowl this weekend. You shoot a couple rabbits. A lot of guys like to make like rabbit barbecue wings. Like,
Yep. You can do that, deep fry them. You can do a lot of different things. I like to just throw them in the crock pot myself. But
cream of mushroom.
yep. You gonna hit that brush pile, Matt? Wanna
Yeah,
see if there's anything?
I'll go push it towards you since you're in the opening. Oh, there's a real nice one with some fresh tracks right up here.
All right.
You want to circle around?
How much further do you want me to be, Matt?
So just outside this little thicket, as you come around to your left, there's
Yep.
like a nice brush pile straight ahead.
Yep.
Ooh, nice rub too. How long have you been hunting this, Justin?
Well, it's been in the family, so this used to all be like a farm market. They had vegetables and produce and stuff that we used to sell. But we sold that, and my family and grandparents sold that in '91, put the subdivision in, and then the remaining acreage here we've been hunting, all that time. So,
All right, why don't you guys keep going to your left? You see that broken down tree, like you can just see the white on the bar or on the base?
yep. Well, there's a good, there's kind of a funnel right here, Matt. If you push it towards me, because there's an open field straight ahead of you.
Okay, I'm gonna go off to my right then, and man, how the heck does a deer get through here? Oh, this looks really good.
Problem is going to be able to see these things.
Belly crawling. Is this how you did it, Travis? Belly crawling?
Slow crawling.
Yeah, there's a good runway right here. We should definitely get one out of this. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, there's some nasty buckthorn in here. Yeah, I got my safety on.
All right.
Here we go.
See if we can see where he's going to come out.
Really? There you go. I gotta bust through. How is there not one?
He is the beagle today.
All right, I'm coming to the end now. How did I not get one out of there?
They might be on this side a little bit yet, Matt, because there's some more brush all along here.
All right, I'll just keep walking right at you. Here we go. Man, that's crazy. Oh yeah, nice spot right here. Ready?
Well, I'm about as ready as I can be.
I know, you're just waiting. All right, hood up. Piling through.
All right, maybe if you got to be a little further down. It'll be in those pines there.
How heavy was my breathing busting through that stuff? Pretty good?
That's all I can hear.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to be easy too.
All right, here's the one that's going to probably...
This is,
it
this
happen.
big one?
Yeah, you want to stay out here? You
No.
Want to try it again?
I'll go in. I'm going to leave the gun right here.
There will be a rabbit that'll come out of this one.
Okay. Well, you heard him. He's calling the shot. Let me just double check as I go. I'm going to circle around. All right, going way around.
Probably be coming right between our legs here, right out of this hole.
All right, let me pull my hood up before we get too crazy. Are you ready?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Holy man, it's the jungle. Where's the Jack Russell when you... Just holler if you see one moving.
All right.
Gotta wear safety glasses. Travis, next time you gotta film this. This is the part that's entertaining.
That's the fun part, right? Watching the bird dog work.
All right. Kyle Carpenter, if you're watching, we're going Brahma style.
I can't believe you didn't kick a rabbit out of there.
Here we go. Come on now. Yep. Nothing, huh?
Walk back straight that way, Matt. Straight
This way?
That way. Yeah, just kick on the side there. I can't believe that.
That's nuts. Hey.
Matt, you don't work too bad like a bird dog.
I know. That's where you would think.
Yeah, maybe just a little further down. We'll have to see.
Well, let's keep rolling. You knew the day was starting out too well when we got on one right away. Better shot. Would have had some fresh Hassenpfeffer.
You can definitely see the deer and stuff for all.
Oh, they're really using this area. So, talk about like the kind of things that you're implementing for whitetails down in here. How many acres do you guys own right here?
There's about 50 acres here.
50 acres.
Yep. And so you'll see, we'll kind of hit some of the stuff, but there's different food plots kind of throughout of it. You'll notice there's a trail on both sides. We try to use that just for access, stay kind of out of the middle.
Yep.
It's pretty thin. Some of it's pretty open. We tried to open it up just to get some more fresh growth on there. You notice there's a lot of pine trees. We planted a lot of pine trees back in the day.
So you guys planted all these just as like a barrier?
Well, we planted. I mean, you'll see there's different sections on here. There used to be about 1,000 tree apple tree orchard.
Yep.
And there's pine trees down every row of those apple trees, and those apple trees have pretty much died off now.
Okay.
But, you'll kind of see some of that. And
are you going to plant more apple trees here in the next couple of years?
yeah, you'll see that we're actually cleaning a spot out down there by the one food plot, so we want to put some new fresh apple trees in there because they just live their life.
For people that don't know, what is, like, you've been on TRS Live a couple of times talking about deer and deer management and everything.
Yep.
What is your background with that then?
Well, I've always had a passion for it, and one of the things I did was I got elected to the Conservation Congress back in, that's almost 4 years ago.
Okay.
And then, lo and behold, the low man on the totem pole got to take the CDAC responsibility because the other council members didn't really want to do it. And they said, hey, will you do it? And I said, sure. And, as most people know, deer is one of those hot topics, that there's a ton of different opinions on how they should be managed. But we just tried to incorporate the public as much as we can and
so
try to get the feedback.
Are you just one county, or do you work multiple counties for CDAC?
Just one county.
And what does CDAC obviously stand for?
It's the County Deer Advisory Council.
Okay.
And so we're looking at Winnebago County.
Yep.
Now, I do have, like all delegates, they do have influence through the Wisconsin Conservation Congress because the delegates from that are the ones that chair and alternate chair and secretary those meetings, right? So they facilitate those meetings with the public and the other stakeholder groups to get them involved and ensure that we're making the right decision on deer.
Yep.
And so one of the things that you have is every county in the state just did their population objective for the next 3 years. And so that's either, do they want to increase the deer population, do they want to maintain, or do they want to decrease?
And like you said, you want to hear what the public's thoughts and feelings are on this.
Correct. And so that actually went out for public comment about a couple weeks ago. They had about a week and a half. Now, the public still has one last chance, I guess, to provide their feedback because all those recommendations are going to go through to the Natural Resources Board, and the Natural Resources Board will have to either approve them or make any modifications that they may wish to do so.
When is that next deadline?
That Natural Resources Board meeting is going to be in February. I think it's like the 24th. But don't quote me on that.
Where would they go to find out for sure that information? This is the DNR website or CDAC?
Yeah, if they would just if you just Google the Wisconsin Natural Resources Board, they have a web page on the DNR website that'll actually highlight the agenda items. Highlight how you'd have to provide written or public feedback during those meetings, and that would be one option that they could do as well.
And obviously in this setting right here, our thoughts go right to deer, but there's a lot of other things that are going on right now that you guys want public opinion on it, right?
Yep.
Good or bad, right? It's all good stuff.
Yep, and I think even for folks that are looking at trying to get into like deer management or trying to maybe have properties that benefit wildlife.
Yep.
One of the things that the state does is the DMAP program.
Yep.
And it's a Deer Management Assistance Program. And the department allows property owners, regardless of size, to be able to partake in this process. And if the property is, I think larger than 160 acres, then they can actually get into one of the stepped up programs where they can actually get the biologist to come out. But even if the smaller properties want to get into it, it's something that they can utilize some of the resources that are available to all DMAP operators.
And what I think is really cool about that, and I think a lot more neighbors should incorporate the co-op thought process for this all, whether it's QDMA or, like you said, the DMAP program. Let's say you have 50 acres and that doesn't meet the DMAP qualifications to have a biologist out. Well, now your neighbor next door has the right amount of acreage, or that other neighbor. You could co-op, and then you could get a site plan for possibly all three areas, right?
Definitely, yep. You can co-op together to meet that minimum acreage requirement. The nice thing about that too is it gets people talking together, right? I mean, I've always told people deer is a complex issue, and you may want more, but if your neighbor wants less, you still have to work together at some point to get to kind of a happy medium. I always tell people, the worst thing that can happen is, say you want a lot of deer, and so you continue to work to increase that deer population. Well, maybe the farmer on the other side, right, is the one that's paying the cost of too many deer.
Yep.
And so all of a sudden he comes in and gets on the egg damage permit, and all that work that you've done gets wiped out. So that's why it's important, you know, in my opinion, to make sure that you're talking to your neighbors and kind of having kind of a co-management type of plan so that you don't have those things that kind of just fester over time and become problems.
You think about it this way, right? Everybody's goal at life potentially is to shoot a nice buck,
Yep.
right? Whatever your criteria is for that.
Yep.
Well, you know, you work hard to pass deer, get your age class up, whatever it may be, but if the neighbor's not, but together, like, I find that when you talk to a lot of guys about this, and we should get rabbit hunting here, we could talk about this for hours.
Yeah.
But, like, the thing about it is, if, you know, you and I are neighbors, why do we got to argue about things? Why do we got to fight about it, right?
Yep.
Like, if I feel comfortable, I'm going to share you trail cam pictures and say, hey, man, this deer's got a lot of potential. And or the worst thing that you hear a lot about is, I hit one and ran onto the neighbors.
Yep.
And that neighbor won't let me go in there. It was a battle or something, right? With that, we can't have happen.
Yep.
So there's plenty of opportunities to just chitty chat, and I think that DMAP program is one to look into.
Yeah, and that's one too. If people have interest in it, the DNR is holding a webinar coming up here, I think this next week.
Okay.
On that program, and so it's open to the public. Again, people just search for DMAP webinar.
Yep.
And they should be able to find it. And it's a Zoom meeting, so you can regardless of where you're at, you can.
I got an email notification, and most of you should when you buy your license and things like that. And that's one that I'm interested in because, hopefully this year in 2021, as the wind's blowing, I'll be purchasing about 20 acres of land, and then my father-in-law has 30, so I'm interested in that DMAP program and how that can, because I've talked about it, I have sheep, property or pasture ground, and then we have some field ground where I'm interested in turning it into, like you're doing here at Deer Mecca. So
yeah, and you'll see on some of the stuff, we worked with the biologists. One of the things you get a fair amount of deer on the landscape. They can be hard on your trees and your species like that. You'll see some stuff down here where we're kind of working on it, where we're trying to get rid of the buckthorn over time, and that's just an invasive species that's tough.
I know all too familiar with buckthorn in Washera County. It's all over the place. All right,
let's see if we can find another rabbit here. You want to hit that one?
I'm going to hit this one. I'm going to hit this one. The deer tracks are leading me right to it.
All right, well, hopefully there's a rabbit.
All right, safety on. I'm going in, Travis. You ready? This is the entertaining part. This is what Aaron loves, the bloopers when I'm going to fall.
We should be able to get a few of those this time.
Yeah. All right.
I don't think there's one in there.
If he didn't come out now, he's holding tight.
Yeah. Well, I imagine there'll be some that'll hold tight, but we could walk this whole trail probably before we even jumped on it.
Yeah, let's just keep walking and see what we can find.
Find the spots that have tracks, because back there you could still see the tracks, so they had come out a little bit.
Keep looking on the edges. Is
that just deer tracks all down in there?
Yeah, it looks like deer tracks down here and then here.
Because that looks like that vine stuff that they kind of like.
That they like. Well, I can do that. I can go down and walk on this outside
why don't
edge.
you hit that edge a little bit, and then I'll come over on this edge.
All right.
I might drive another one to you, but
I know. We're driving the drive. All right, ready?
I'm ready.
Farmer blow. Keep it real. All right, this is some good stuff in here. All right, I'm gonna set my gun down real quick.
All right.
This could get hairy. Put my glove on.
Hunt them up, Matt.
I'm ready. I don't see any fresh tracks, but this looks pretty promising, as did all the other spots.
I think you should have that camera on.
Did it get one out? Come on. I just sumo dropped it.
I can't believe there wasn't a rabbit in
This
there.
is nuts. Think we got to go with more MRI, most recent information, and find fresh tracks or poop.
Yep.
Not to say they have not holding in this stuff. A lot of honeysuckle.
All right, well, you must have grabbed your gun.
Now I'm going to push this right
Oh,
here.
you
There's
hit
going to be
this
one
up
right
yet?
here. You better be ready.
Ready. We'll be shooting on the run here.
He's going to probably hop along here. That's nuts. Hey.
I can't believe there wasn't one in there.
I'm going to go grab this. You guys can, I'll meet up.
All right, well, we're going to work our way down here a little bit, man.
Sounds good.
Maybe we'll look and see if we can find some tracks.
Find a shed. All right. If anything, we're getting exercise.
Some tree branch broke off. Is there tracks here? There's really no tracks up in there. Surprising.
Ooh, tripod stand. That's a big buck spot here.
Yeah, they come out of here, come out to the field to eat at night.
Yeah, man.
Deer, there was definitely some deer in here last night.
Yep.
Is that a bed right there?
Yeah,
Yeah, look at that. 2 of them.
yep. They come up in here, you know, they like the thermal cover too, you know.
Yep. Right on the edge of a little thick spot. The other thing too, there's, you know, this time of year they don't want to travel once the snow gets deep. Just like we don't want to be far from the refrigerator, they don't want to be far from their food. So they can get in a spot like Justin said, kind of out of the wind, get some above cover, especially last night with all that snow.
Yep,
I mean, these beds are covered over, but there's a lot of snow coming off these trees too.
yep.
Can't be that old.
Does it look like there's any rabbits hiding?
No, I'm not seeing a whole
see
lot
any
right
there.
now. It's tough. We knew today might be just a walk in the woods.
It looks like you got squirrel here.
Oh, pine trees, red squirrels, those
yeah.
are always in season. If not, they should be.
We'll come back up through that way.
Yeah, the red squirrels, this one's always getting the attic. Who plows the roads, you guys?
My dad with his four-wheeler.
Nice.
He likes to keep his path plowed so he can get around and keep an eye on everything.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's a bunch of swamp oaks that we all planted a number
Oh,
of
you
years
guys
ago.
planted all these?
All these swamp oaks, yeah.
A little lower ground, a little more moisture.
Well, it's still pretty fairly dry up here, but those swamp oaks still
Oh,
hold their own.
I've been looking into it. There's a company in northern Michigan. They have northern hardy persimmons.
Oh, really?
You know, that's I'm gonna try to plant some of those this next year. Should we hit
Do you
this
see
one?
any tracks there?
I'm gonna look on the backside.
I'll stay over here in case one runs out.
There's fresh tracks on top of like a squirrel or whatever.
All right.
We'll shoot at a squirrel or two. This one's solid. Holy man. You gotta stack this one tight.
I don't see anything in there.
No.
We'll go down here by the food plot, and then there'll be some more brush piles there that will.
Okay. Let's make sure we still got good coverage.
Is still good coverage? Are we doing all
We're
right?
looking. I'm looking. I'm gonna check.
We get down here, there should be some real good coverage down by the food plot.
Okay. As we're going for a walk, let's see if anybody's watching. Oh, another tripod.
That one is just positioned there out of the way. So, here, this looks like an old track going in there. Yeah, this is about what's left of our apple trees.
Oh, here we go. Yep. Oh yeah, we look good on camera.
There we go.
Yeah.
Trudging through the snow. Yeah, this is about what's left. Oh yeah, deer took off. Yep.
Oh, here we go. We look good on camera. So somebody's asking me if we can still read the comments. Yeah, sorry. Oh, really?
Yeah, did you see
Well,
that?
don't watch it with your eyes. Watch it with the camera, buddy. All right, here we go. So we got some people on. Good morning, Marty, Chris, Brian, Gary. There's a couple of comments on here. Again, for those who are just chiming in, live stream, guided life.
Oh, here comes.
Here he comes.
Here he comes. Doing his
Right here, buddy. So we're doing a little rabbit hunting. We got a chance at one this morning. Here comes. What's your dad's name, Mike?
Mike. Yep.
He's doesn't have the plow down.
Oh, how many rabbits?
One so far.
What?
We didn't get it. We saw it, but we didn't get it.
We chased him around a little bit.
This is cool.
Well, we're gonna hit this brush pile and then go down here a little bit. Try it down here. We're gonna check down by that other food plot where all those tipped over trees are that I cut off.
Good luck.
Thanks. Must be a daily routine.
It is. He's got to get out of the house.
I don't
Here,
blame him.
Watch that way, Matt.
All right.
I'm just
I
gonna
would be
double
doing the
check.
same thing. Actually, I do the same thing. Gary, #1 fan, said my impression of a red squirrel was terrible.
Doesn't look like tracks in here though.
No, that's a pretty thick one. See, it makes you wonder, are they holding tight because of all the snow and finally getting moved around, or?
All depends. Some years the coyotes run this fence line so bad that it seems like more of them are on the other side.
Okay, they flush them.
Which might be the case.
Man, look at, I mean, it's Travis. Look at it. Look at this awesome. What a beautiful day to be walking around. It's for those who are head-to-head fans know that. Look at all this scenery.
The scenery.
The Friday. Let's take a drink.
There's probably a lot of natural wood here for what's his name?
Natural wood, Andy.
Andy.
See, if you look in here now, I mean, we're talking a lot of deer management stuff today, just because it's a perfect opportunity. There's a lot of buckthorn in this stuff.
Yep.
Found a nice turkey with some turkey breast. I can make some turkey.
That one's closed already.
All right.
I haven't seen the turkey tracks. They must not be over here.
You found a nice turkey. All right, yeah. So somebody asked if I can check comments a little more regularly on our walk. So I'll get my phone out here. Zach said coverage is looking good.
All right. Well,
Perfect.
we'll hit one spot down here and then we'll kind of work our way back up. But see, like a spot like that normally would hold
like
rabbits.
that little black hole right there. Yep.
Yeah. But I don't see any tracks, so I'm not gonna.
No.
I think we'll see tracks. There should be some tracks down here, but
Ooh, this is. Oh man, look at this! Like opening up to a rabbit mecca in here.
well, we'll see if they're down, we'll go this way
Yep.
and see if they're down here eating on the food plot, some of the beans that are left yet. Most of them are.
Go up. You're gonna go through the high side.
Yeah, we're gonna go up this side.
All right. I'll walk down in here. So if you flush them down.
This one should definitely have a pile. I can see the branches eating off up here.
Okay. Man, this is cool down in here.
Oh,
You see one?
I don't know. I thought I saw movement in there, but it might not have. It might have just been something.
Can you hear them okay? Okay.
See,
I got like a little lane right here too.
I'm trying to figure out how to best get at it.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, my thought is they're gonna just try to stay in as much cover as they can.
Mac, walk right towards me once a little bit.
Yep.
Just come step on that brush a little bit once. I'll see if I can see anything.
Can you see to your right, kind of where Travis is right now?
Yep.
So Travis, maybe go like in his old footprints right there, because this looks pretty good right here as well.
I mean, I can see the old where they chewed on the branches down there, but
Oh, okay.
it doesn't look like I see anything in there. But
Safety's on the Ruger. Here we go. Like, oh, it might, is that a, it's like that might be a coyote track on top of here. All right, you ready?
yep. Yeah, I don't think he's in there. We'll have to sneak up, see if we can get up to the next one.
Okay.
I'll try to swing a little wide here. Just
Yep. Where was the chew marks? Right in front of me? Here we go. I'm gonna take this little brush right here.
all right. The bigger pile's right there, and that's probably where they're at.
Okay.
I just don't see the tracks
Yeah, I hear you.
in there.
I don't know, remember that, Travis, when we were pheasant hunting, we stepped on a small pile like this and one came screaming out? All right, I'm
This
going
one
out
up
and
here will
around.
definitely have a rabbit in.
Going out and around. Yeah, these buckthorn berries. Crap.
It's whether or not we can get them out, though.
You see one?
That's what I was looking at.
Oh,
I could see underneath the pile.
no, not on my side.
Well, I could see, like I could see in there, but. You ready,
Yeah,
Matt?
I got.
Because there's tracks here.
Okay. It looks pretty good on this side as well.
It'll probably go.
You're gonna push it to Matt?
You want me to push it to you, Matt? How do you want to do it?
Boy, I don't know. This
Or
is.
how about, if you want to walk that way, I'll back up with Travis and see if one will come out this way.
I got on my side. I got fresh, like where they just ran through not too long ago.
All right.
There's like a really good hole right here.
Trying to see if I can see in there. I can see down in there.
You want me to push it?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I gotta set my gun down for. Trap's pretty good, so if it's a shot,
Yeah, we think we'll try. All right.
man, my glove is frozen. Holy man, Brahma. They might. Can you see this? Your left-hand side too?
Yep.
Okay, because they might come out there. There was a couple. That's where the freshest sign was on this side. You have to invite us back when you guys burn these piles this spring.
Right?
Or, I mean, we gotta do it before the season ends. Holy smokes. Just pay attention to my audio, Travis. I might snag my mic cord or something.
I am.
Yeah, like right here might be. I'll tell you if I spook one out on this right hand side.
Well, if they come up, we'll see them, but
Yeah, they could be just hunkered in there and never move. This is a thick one.
I'm waiting for them to come out right out of that hole down there.
All right, as I get to the end, this might be.
I'd stay a little away from us, Matt, if you can, because that's where the hollow part is, it looks like, underneath there.
You got her stacked so tight. Well, it's so tight in there that they could just be moving around the pile and never have to come out.
Yeah, there's a lot of tracks in there.
Man down. I mean, when you jump on it, you might push him deeper into the.
You might have to crawl in there.
Wish I had my Jack Russell. That should have been perfect.
Right?
R.I.P. Charlie. Here we go. Man, there's one or two in here. There's pressure tracks on the outside.
Well, we'll just have to hit a different spot. At least
Yep.
at least there's some tracks around.
Do they sit out in those ones in the field? Piles out in the field?
Oh yeah, we'll check to kind of see where if there's some tracks over there.
Gosh darn.
You notice, you saw it, the hawk or the owl that flew through there. So they do, you bring in all kinds of wildlife, that benefit
Right.
from doing.
Moseying on?
Yep, let's mosey on.
How's your batteries doing, Travis?
I'm at 48 right now. I'll do it at 30.
Okay. With it being cold today, guys, we're probably gonna have to do a number of battery swaps. So, what do the old YouTubers say? Smash like, subscribe, notify.
So the question is do we want to hit that bottom section first, or you want to go back up the truck and work our way back down?
All right. To me, I guess I don't know. Like,
Let's go down here because it's just a little bit different. Let's go
Okay.
check, see what there is for sign down there,
yep.
and then we'll hook back around and come up. But I just want to see.
Something little like this, and there's gonna be squirting out of there,
You'd think that let's go down this way.
All right. Oh yeah, sure enough, yeah. I didn't even notice all the soybeans right here.
Yep.
Did you harvest anything down here this year?
No, I didn't harvest anything. Dad shot a buck and a couple does. So
Nice.
sneak down here. This fence row down here is usually pretty good.
Okay. So with the brush piles you got out in the middle, are you just gonna leave them or are you gonna burn them?
We'll probably burn them yet this
Okay.
winter.
Yep.
Just don't,
Yeah, the sooner we get out of the open, the less wind interference we'll have.
yeah, let's head down here and we'll get.
But you can just see though where they're sitting in this stuff.
Yeah.
See how it's just.
You see tracks in there?
No, not so much tracks, but you can see like we did up in that very first brush pile, just like a matted down area where the snows are already from their body heat.
Yep.
Yeah, we can just shoot through. There, like right there, that's got to be a rabbit trail right there, isn't it?
I think that's deer. Yeah, that's deer.
That's a deer?
Through. Yep.
All right. So the cool thing, Travis, is when you're in nature and you get hungry, nature is very good at providing chocolate chips. See this? If you like me, I like mine frozen. So.
Can't believe there's not one in here, Matt. Hit that edge once.
Got it. Yoga helps when you rabbit hunt too, allows you to get in these flexible, I call this the brush kick yoga pose.
Yeah.
Brush kick. All right.
Those are just too buried in. Let's go down here. There's some smaller brush piles and maybe we'll get some that are actually out.
Yes, good job. Good job. 4-wheel drive.
Even the squirrels are not out.
No. They look at us like, why are you guys out?
Right?
So did you purposely girdle that one in there?
Yep. I think they were trying to, remember what they were trying to do there. Oh, I know what they were trying to do. They were trying to grow some mushrooms from the...
Oh, the box elder, right?
Yeah.
Or no, that's an elm.
It's an elm.
Yep, I'm trying to get some morels to grow off the base. Apple trees, elms, the morels.
Yeah, that'll be, I mean, they'll, I don't know how many gallons of mushrooms we usually pick in there.
Really?
Yeah.
In that apple orchard?
Yeah.
Yep. Don't look up the GPS coordinates.
Uh-oh, Matt's gonna bird dog this one or what?
I'm gonna bird dog this one.
I didn't really see any tracks there though.
I'm not a spectator. I'm a doer. Doers get stuff done. What's that commercial? Here we go.
It looks too solid.
Yeah, it's pretty thick.
You want me to come grab your gun?
Yeah, maybe.
It'll have 2 shots.
Ramble it. Well, the one shot on mine isn't doing anybody any justice. So everybody wants to lose weight, but when you're rabbit hunting, you got to have as much weight as you can. Here we go. I'm going to slip.
Move that pile. All right.
All right.
Change of habitat now.
Let's go. Diversity. I believe it's a wooden ship. Is this pond down here, or did you guys dig it?
Yeah, there's 2 ponds in there. When they had the farm market, they used those for irrigation. Yep.
Holy, this looks like they could be sitting right here.
Oh yeah.
Along this ditch.
But I think we just look for tracks.
That's right.
I think this side there's a food plot in there.
Okay.
We hit on both sides of the food plot because that's probably where I'd be if I was a rabbit.
I mean, this is so cool. You could just peek down in there. See that, Travis? Look, I mean, you just put the old Mohican sneaking on and look down in there, maybe see one bedded up.
Well,
You want to walk both sides?
it doesn't matter. We can walk both sides. We're gonna go down here, kind of where the food plot is,
All right.
and then we'll look to see what there is for tracks out there. You see tracks there?
No, I'm just too aggressive. I just like the look.
Well, there's a huge pile here, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to get the rabbits out of this one.
How's that farmer bull sound on camera? Is it legit? Good.
Ooh.
Should be on the ditch side. I'm gonna walk down below.
All right.
Man, monster buck mega right here. All
Are
right.
tracks there?
No, again, it's like to put myself in harm's way.
Can you see, Matt?
I can see, yep. Man alive. Really? That's nuts.
All right, can you see again, Matt?
Yes, sir, I'm good. I'm real good. I'm good, not a good shot, but I'm good. Oh, fell through. That's crazy.
That is really crazy.
It's crazy talk. You know what's nuts is that ditch isn't frozen.
Yeah, that's because it's got that tile that runs out of that field. It looks like there's rabbit tracks up here or something. Squirrel tracks, maybe? I can't believe one didn't jump out.
If you walk and you look, you're like, there's gotta be.
But if you feel in here, you know what I mean? It's like hollow the whole way.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, if I think back to that one that we had our only opportunity at, that one came out of the brush pile.
went right back in.
Right back in. These could be doing the same thing. Put these Nordmans to the test here, walking on water.
You wonder how many are actually in the ground.
Oh,
too,
it's got to be just insanity.
Oh.
Here, I'll bring up this a little bit here.
Normally when you walk this, there'll be 2-3 of them running out of here.
I know. Well, they know that we're here today and we're dead eyes and
Squirrels?
all the above. We hardly miss.
Here, slide down, Matt. There's another pretty
Yep.
big one up here.
All right, well, we got some tracks. Looks like they're whitetail. All right, yeah. Come on.
I can't believe something didn't come out of that one. Whew.
That's just crazy talk.
They stay right by the food spot.
Yep, I'm up top here now. This.
You ready there?
I'm ready, buddy. Oh. You all right?
Yep.
I can't, that's nuts, dude. There should have been one in there. I had the perfect shot too. Well,
I don't even see any tracks though. That's what's weird down here.
what do we want to push up and go back to that other side?
I would go back up. Maybe they're all up by the subdivision.
Yeah, that's where I'd be, eating in the people's backyards. All right, I'm gonna work through this prickly ash. Oh, nothing like getting scratched and dusted.
Whew.
All right, you want to do a battery swap real quick? Oh, okay. All right, good. We're good. I see now some. All right.
Let's go down here once and see if there's what there is for sign along this food plot. That looks a little tough to go in.
Yeah. All right, let's take a moment and look at our phone.
We'll get up next to the edge here where we can get out of the wind a little bit.
Haha, somebody's like, I got a couple rabbits under my deck. I'd love to come get them. Dave, yeah, Dave. Bring your beagles. Oh, Brian just burnt me. Somebody said, Matt's working hard today. He goes, first time for everything. Gosh. Friends like that, who needs enemies? All right, what do we got? Coyote track here?
I don't know.
You guys definitely got more snow than we got now.
Really? Yeah, you should. We got a good amount.
I don't know if we'll even build an attempt
That's
to
so
try to get
thick.
one out of here.
Let's see what else we got for.
I'm just trying to figure out how we can.
I don't even know if you can.
Let's just sneak around this way once.
Yeah. Kyle goes, Brahma is huffing and puffing. Yeah, so that's our nickname for Kyle and I, because around the head-to-head fixed studios, if there's something heavy that's got to get moved, they put the Brahma brothers on it. True. Somebody said Troy says you got to talk to Elmer Fudd. Oh. So Marty asked, what are we using for guns again? We're using pellet guns. So you have a Gamble.
Yep.
And I have a Ruger brand. Like a 22 cal is what I'm using again, and yours is probably the 177 caliber.
Yep.
Yep.
Swarm Maxim.
So our idea today is fresh snow. You know, we're back on off a pressure system. If you really want to get nuts and bolts into it. Thought processes with all the snow, all the wind, all that kind of stuff. Hopefully we'll be able to catch them sitting.
Yep.
Coming out after the snowstorm we had last night and the last couple days, and catch them sitting on the outsides of the brush. We're finding just the opposites.
Yeah. Well, and we'll see when we get over on when we go back up on that west side. That might be where they're sitting. So
a lot of stuff we've hit so far is, you know, like you see here, thickets, you know, down brush piles. We're hoping that when we get on the other side, we're getting more evergreen coverage.
Yep.
Where they can sit underneath there. Like you said before, like for the deer, there's thermal cover.
Yep.
There's, you know, they're out of the dropping snow. They can hunker underneath real close to a tree. And for us, that gives us a chance with close quarters with these pellet guns and try to do some work. So
let's sneak around and
all right,
head up that way. At least
let's
we'll
do it. Plus, it just adds another element. I do have the recurve in the truck, and I should have brought it.
Well, we can go back up and come back down for another spot.
We've already been through the good stuff.
Well, there might be some good stuff down over here too. So.
Okay. So we're gonna give this a couple hours. It's a beautiful day to just get out and walk around, and if we get a shot,
more snow than I thought we'd have out there.
There's a lot. You can hear the highway in the background. It was.
Yep.
Some stretches of the highway this morning were pretty.
Deer still coming in and digging in, yeah.
Yep. What was in this plot then?
That was just like a pasture mix, like clover. And,
okay.
Yep.
Perennials then?
Yep. Let's check a little bit of this.
You know, the other thing too is what Justin and I were talking about in conversation is this time of year, everybody's got the winter blues, right?
Yep.
This is a really good opportunity if you're diehard hunters like I pretend to be and Justin is, that scout.
Yep.
You might find a secret spot that, you know, you never paid attention to. Also come down on different winds. You can go into some areas this time of year, find some old beds, new beds, play the wind. You know, wind puffer, I like milkweed, but test wind. So if you got to fine tune tree stands, this is the time of year. Plus come down and do some, you know, like you can see here, some management of your timber, if you want to call it that.
These are all our box elder trees that we tip down just to give them fresh browse. So they always got some fresh browse. Now some of these will be dead ones, so we'll clean them up. But a lot of those hinge cuts would stay alive, and then it just puts down stuff where they can get to it and eat it. So
yeah, let's back up here. That's a good point. Let's show them like this. Okay, so hinge cuts, depending on how high you want to go, obviously very popular tactic right now. Some people, you know, like the high cuts. This is something though, if you're going to do a high hinge cut, you got to be extremely careful with it. The barber chair effect is something, not so much with these soft box elders, but when you get something that high, the idea is this is a spot where a deer would lay. And then the other thing too is all this. This is a sprout. Now, this could die, this could be good, but then next year it'll sprout again. And they're not hitting it yet. You know, maybe not tall enough snow, or they're just not that hungry with all Justin's food down here. But you get it low like this too. You get it down lower, and then plus you think about it, all your sprouts are going to be lower. I look at a box elder in the landscape, and I mean by that, up by houses, it's a weed. Down in the food plot, down in the timber, a very good tree just for this reason, right? Like they grow very fast, a softer wood, but if you hinge cut them correct, or you stump cut them, they sucker like nobody's business. And this time of year, you don't think about it, but deer need to browse. Well,
and it does a lot of things though too, because even in the the growing season, then this will actually, because when this was before these box elder were cut down, this completely bare bones, nothing on the ground. Right? They shade everything out. You cut this down, and all that comes up with fresh growth, and then the deer come in here. We get a lot of like those stick tights and stuff like that, and the deer just absolutely love them during early fall
before they seed out.
And so the deer will be in here real thick, just picking on that stuff, and then this just gives them a little cover to get in and out of here, because right there's the road. So if you want to have the deer sitting right off of here, which doesn't give them much room, especially when you're working the food plot and all that other type of disturbance that we get down here, it just makes them feel a little bit more comfortable, especially during the growing season.
And the other thing too is, like we talked about, I mean, this is the stuff that's growing underneath. Well, when it has competition from shade, this stuff can't do as well. So when you drop these trees, look at all the sunlight he's provided here. Now you're going to get a lot more of that natural browse and everything. God, don't we sound like we know what we're talking about?
See, and we want to come in here and plant some, we'll come in and spade some trees in here, and a lot of it's just to kind of, I can spade a tree in there and protect it a little bit from the deer. So like, if I have heavy deer pressure, that's just one of the ways that I can do it. Now, if you look over there, there's all that whole section on that side's all cedar. But But the deer have kind of left it alone now. We did have this all planted too, so that just tells you how much they did eat farther away
There's
from the road.
a lot of pressure. Yeah, well, like you said. Plus, you know, that's so thick and nasty, you want to leave that alone because it's a buffer between you and the road.
Yep.
People
Yep.
can't see into your plots. Keeps the deer from wanting to penetrate through there to get out by a road, possibly get hit by a car.
See, there's a nice little thicket down there that we could walk if you wanted to. Then this is kind of like some willows. And then
Yep.
there's some cattails if you want to hit that. And there's rabbits in there too. But
I'm walking, brother.
we can probably go back and get your bow too and see if you can get one.
Well, we should maybe try to.
We should switch
we
it
should-
out.
we
We
should-
should switch it out for you. See if
I don't know how I'm going to pull a shot in a brush with that recurve, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess Tim Wells can do it, so can Fred Bear. I can't do it then.
You ready, Matt? Just in case there's one
Yeah.
in here.
I'm going to get a little closer just in case they
This
don't
is
wanna
always my favorite kind of hunt. You know, when
Yes.
the rabbit just comes boiling out of the end of one of
out
these,
the end.
you know, tucked up in this grass. See, I still can't believe there wasn't a rabbit in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's like ideal.
Here's my thoughts. We're down here. Do we want to push it? I just have a feeling that they're up by all the subdivisions.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna head back up.
Okay.
I think we swing around and head up.
All right.
We gotta cross a creek here, but
Perfect. Yeah, it's just. If I was a rabbit, I'd hide in the brush.
but here you can see Matt. Here you can see the deer laying right in here.
Oh yeah, look at this, Travis. We're eating a bunch of box elder. This is probably stump sprouts at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Look at, right here's the bed. Woo!
ooh,
Woo! There. See, now to me, I look at this. Does that look like old tracks, or does that look like where snow fell?
I don't know. It might be snow or snow fell. But usually these grassy trees like this are just absolutely loaded. And that's why I'm surprised that they're not
Yep.
kicking more out.
There you got some good deer tracks up there.
Watch that way, Matt.
I'm watching.
I mean, I know there's a lot of stuff in there, but
See, now this is a loose enough pile that they can't go back and forth as much, you wouldn't think.
yeah,
But they're obviously smarter than us today.
right?
Just watch that, Travis.
All right, we're gonna want to sneak over this way. Just don't go right in front of that. There's a
Yeah.
spring there.
See it? Look at what is the Taj Mahal of deer stands up there, the octagon.
You know, that's funny. My uncle had a gazebo he wanted to get rid of.
No
My
way.
dad was like, "Oh, that'll make a great deer stand." I don't
Look at
know
that
about
thing.
but
Look at that thing. Can you see it? That's crazy. That's perfect.
see, now there's got to be rabbits in here again.
Now I see some tracks up here. Let me go.
Oh,
Let me go investigate.
is
Yep.
there?
Yeah.
Pretty sure those aren't deer. You're gonna have to almost get around on.
Want me to go right here somewhere? I don't.
There's one right into that pile.
It looks like it, or it could have been this too. Well, we'll find out. Brahma engaged.
Make it happen.
This looks like this could hurt when I fall.
Uh-oh. You know, that's the great thing about rabbit hunting. You can just sit and watch the dog work.
I know. I am AKC. purebred. Out for hire.
Do we got papers on you?
Nothing. Yeah, right here. Nope.
I can't believe one didn't jump out of there.
See, I think what we gotta start doing is expecting to not see one, and then we'll see him. We keep saying that. Oh, I can't believe it. Now we gotta be like, there's nothing in here. Then they're gonna come out.
Tracks over here, but I don't know where they're.
Sitting up underneath you.
Here, this is the kind of
Evergreen.
jeez. Look at monster buck rub, hey.
Oh, I see those ones there.
Deer are up in here. You want to stay on that side? I'll stay on this deep side, man.
Thur. But don't put too much effort into it. It's proper to miss a rabbit. You got to have a good wide stance.
Is that what your problem was this morning?
Yeah, it was too narrow on the base. You got to have a good wide stance.
Whew. You feel it in that wind, though.
Does it sound cold? I wonder if people at home think it sounds cold. Does it look cold? Is this another long food plot or is this a road?
Yep.
Man. How many food plots you guys got on here?
Like 5 or 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you do per recommendations of Dr. Grant Woods, 10%, 50 acres, right?
So
5 to 6 acres of food plots.
There's probably another one out there we're going to put in yet this year. So
Yep.
part of it's just to get control of that canary grass.
Oh, did I see one moving in there?
You got my hopes up.
I know. I thought for sure.
Watch that next pile.
Oh. I'll push this one. It's
You're
your
going to push
turn.
this one? I'll go on this side then.
Yeah, I got it.
Boys are down trees in here.
I got her, Otter. Here we go.
They just don't want to come out, do they, man?
Makes you wonder why.
Well, there's a lot of space underneath there that they can hide. And you never know. Sometimes there's even holes down there, you know,
Right.
into the ground.
The cool down nowadays is the cool thing to do is to live in holes, you know.
Yep.
Rabbits in our day used to just sit out in the wide open. They didn't care.
Yep.
Now they just want to hide in holes and text and go on TikTok and stuff. You know what I'm saying? These new age rabbits. Get it? Is that pretty funny or no, guy?
See any rabbit track signs over there, Matt? Check. Deer like
Remember
all,
we were talking, you're like,
trees all up.
should a guy break snowshoes? Remember that conversation?
How do you think your snowshoes would have went through that brush pile?
Not as good as these Nordmans, which you can get at the real shot. The other thing too is we can use a promo code. Hey, TGL15 saves you 15% on therealshot.com. That's TGL15.
Any sign over there, Matt?
Nah. No, guy.
All right, I'm gonna check right here once.
I like it. That ladder stands up there.
Yeah. Call that the nosebleed.
That would kill a pretty nice buck off this food plot one year.
So is that set up for bull?
Yeah.
Midway down the plot?
Yep.
Which way do they mostly enter this one, from that end?
Actually, there's a lot of them that come right through here. Come out right here, and then there's also ones that come down here.
I mean, this would be a perfect spot for like a decoy.
You can imagine this is just kind of a secluded plot before they go out, because they're going out to the big field that we kind of walk down on the edge. And so the deer naturally want to move up that way.
I mean, if we onyx this one, this has got to be what? Almost probably, it's about an acre, acre and a half?
Yeah, it's probably almost 2, yeah.
So
we'll probably make it even a little wider here.
So are you gonna plant, what do you plant normally in this one?
This one was another great pasture mix in clover and stuff, but
Gotcha.
I think this one's gonna be, this will be corn next year.
Oh, wow.
So
That'd be good.
just rotate it out every so often. A lot of times we'll even if we plant corn in there, a lot of times we'll plant the beans in between the rows.
Yep. Well, I like that method, just broadcast it all.
Yeah.
Because what people don't realize is that as the corn grows, the beans kind of spiral up.
Yeah.
And it keeps the browse pressure off of them.
Deer coming through here.
Yep.
But
Right here, 12-yard shot.
Our biggest problem was like when we broadcast the corn and beans together the one year.
Yep.
We had the corn a little too thick, and then the deer didn't even want to go in it because it was, you know, when it came up, they can't see, you know, like the normal cornfield, they can see down the rows and they can go through it and that didn't bother them. But for some reason, the deer stayed out of it until winter, until they absolutely needed it, because they just didn't want to go in there because it was
too thick.
It was too thick.
Yeah, a lot of times you got to go less corn, more beans.
Yep.
And then the other thing too, in that situation, it gets so thick and nasty, you got to almost mow a row or knock down rows through it.
Yep.
You give yourself a shooting lane.
Let's check this over here. See how the deer are going over here.
Jeez. Digging.
Yep.
See, I'm surprised Mike ain't down here plowing these plots open.
Well, you don't give him any ideas.
Well, he should, Mike. Herd healthy, bro.
You know, it's a little early, otherwise maybe we'd find a shed or two.
Yeah. Your deer are fed so well, they probably carry all the way to me.
Can you see in there? Oh.
All right.
I mean, there's tracks.
You actually seeing tracks now?
Yeah, back there was. I don't know. I think we go up by the subdivision where we...
Can we get there through this way?
Yeah, we're just going to go right up that line.
Right up yonder?
If you look, there's the highway you always talk about, 10 that you drive.
Yeah. Justin doesn't know, but I scout his fields for him while I'm coming to work every day.
He lets me know when the deer are moving.
What about turkeys? You kill a lot of turkeys down in this area?
We've killed a fair amount. Usually every spring you can shoot at least one, if not two toms down here. You ready, Matt?
Yep.
See, I just can't believe the... So when we came down here, the day that I came and checked coverage.
A lot less snow, though.
Yeah, a lot less snow, but there, you know, we kicked rabbits down here and where we all went through. But let's head back up on this side, try this side, and see if it's a little bit better.
Okay, let's do it. They migrated on the less snowy end. This is the time if anybody's got any questions for Justin, CDAC, anything like that, now is a good time to ask. Well, here's a topic we could talk about as we walk and huff and puff is sturgeon spearing is coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Sturgeon spearing is coming up. Anything on the docket for upcoming years for sturgeon spearing?
Well, that's one thing that folks got to just pay attention, because they did move some of the registration stations due to COVID, you know, trying to make it away from people so that people have a drive-through registration where it's kind of contactless, right?
Yep.
Where they, you know, the biologist can grab the sturgeon easily from the vehicle, get their weight, sax them, and see how big they are and get those measurements for kind of the population analysis. But so that's a little bit different. The new sturgeon management plan is going to be coming in front of the Natural Resources Board in February as well. That's something that a lot of stakeholders worked on for probably 3 years to update it. You know, the last one was done in 2000.
Okay.
And you know, now it even includes another species. You know, in the past it was just lake sturgeon. Now it actually includes shovel-nosed sturgeon as well.
Do we have those in this state?
We do.
Really?
Most of them are they're on the west side of the state along the Mississippi River.
Okay.
So it's a fish that doesn't grow nearly as big as the lake sturgeon. But there's even a commercial fishery that utilizes some of those fish along the Mississippi River.
So you said it's going to the National Resource Board?
Yep.
What is the discussion about?
Well, they'll just send that through like any plan that's done, regardless of what.
So we're just
animal,
talking straight management,
Yeah,
you know,
any
future
management
of the
plan,
population?
Yep. Or even, you know, different, like there's a walleye management plan that they're working on. And then there's different areas that have different management plans.
Okay.
And so all those kind of go just, once they get done, you know, they go out to public comment and the public weighs in and the biologists are all weighing in, and then it goes in front of the Natural Resources Board to approve.
Okay.
And so then the Natural Resources Board has one last chance to more or less tweak something if they think something's been missed or needs to be addressed.
And again, a lot of things for our state, we're very fortunate that we have a healthy population.
Oh, yeah.
That we can not only visually see it,
Yep.
you know, during the spring, during the spawning and everything like that, but we actually have the opportunity to harvest as well.
Yep.
So, I mean, a lot of states, you were mentioning, we had a conversation that there's a lot of sturgeon in, you know, throughout the Midwest and everything
Yep.
like that, but we're one of the very rare states that actually has the benefits that we do.
Well, and I mean, you know, we live in an area, right, where we got, you know, a sturgeon population that's really the envy of the world, right, where
Yep.
we can actually have a pretty substantial harvest. And when I say substantial, it's still a very small fraction of the overall population. But it just allows folks to get out and utilize that resource. And like you said, the thing that's so special about sturgeon is they've done it, and they've done an opportunity to get the public involved in most cases. Now this year's COVID, so it's a lot of things are kind of pulled back a little bit. But in normal years, right, you have two opportunities for the public to experience those fish. Once in the spring when they're doing their spawning,
Yep.
and then also in the fall.
And that's something that if you've never seen the sturgeon spawn, you have to make the trip. I mean, we're, like you said, we have the Shiocton area, there's Fremont, there's the New London area, there's a lot of awesome areas, the Shawano area. So anybody that wants to see that, there's the opportunity coming up. That's what, April-ish is when that spawn actually happens,
Yep.
depending on weather and everything?
It depends on how warm it gets. You know, I think they need I think it's around 50 degrees or something like that for them to spawn.
But
so.
yeah, I highly recommend come out, check them out, and then come in, you know, because the season starts next weekend? This week.
The season starts next weekend.
Next weekend. And that's also something, you know, interesting too to see. Like we went down doing our ice reports a couple years ago to Wentz, and just the amount of sturgeon that are harvested and the size of the sturgeon. And what you got to realize is that fish that's maybe 60 plus inches is like 50 years old, 60 years old at some of them.
Yep.
So
it's all about, you know, it's all about age with those fish, and they want to minimize the harvest, you know, to a very small fraction of that overall population, because it takes 20 to 30 years just to get a fish of size of maturity to actually be able to spawn. And then they don't spawn every year.
Really?
Males typically, you know, every couple of years, females 3-4 years. It takes, you know, so you can imagine that's you've got to be very careful with your breeding population of fish.
I was wondering where you're going to go with that. You covered that up smooth. How you doing? Battery still looking good?
Right now,
All right.
30, but just these same.
Okay, we're going to do a quick battery swap before we get up into the action. Want me to hold something? Swap before we get up into the action.
I hear you.
Yeah, I know. Try not to.
Both mics are.
Both mics are good? Oh yeah. We're back up. Cool. Battery swap. Let's roll.
Swap.
Yep. Cool.
Before we get up.
We'll sneak up through here once and see.
I'm just going to turn this up, make sure that we're... Oh yeah, we got us walking.
You know, it's just beautiful out here with that snow.
It is. It's cool. It's a cool day. Literally. All right. Fishing these little ponds?
There's a few. The otters usually are pretty hard on them.
Okay.
The otters come in here and
Wipe them out.
yeah. And this year has kind of been a weird year because they were trying to drop the water so low. But if you look at the pond on that end, there's a artesian well that comes in there.
Yep. Can you
So
zoom in on that?
most years it's actually open, but
Okay. Oh.
now the water's not running right now, so
Yep. Cool.
be a good place to find your a squirrel, Matt.
This is you guys are doing a nice job down here. This is really cool. You got a big diversity, which is, you know, you don't see a lot of that in so
I
many.
just like edges. You know, I'm a big fan of edges.
Big, yep. Edges makes funnels and creates movement. Creatures of the edge are gonna follow it.
I'm just gonna spot and stalk instead of jumping on them.
Leave one set of tracks.
I don't get. Usually this would be just loaded with tracks.
You know, it'd be interesting to see and to pay attention to as we're walking now if the snow gets a lot less as we go up back up to where the vehicles are.
Oh, we'll see.
I mean, it's almost knee deep.
Yeah.
If I was a rabbit, I wouldn't want to be in this. You know, the thing about it, tomorrow, if a person could handle being out in that extreme cold,
Yep.
that's probably going to be a high pressure day. They'll be out tomorrow. Oh, here we go.
What do we have going across?
Which way is he going?
I don't know if it's rabbits, squirrels. I don't know if you're going to be able to see anything. That's the problem.
I'm going to walk around the backside of it, though, just in case he's hunkered on just
Can you see on
edge.
the backside there?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'll walk it. If you get around there, Matt, so you can see.
See, it looks
or
like-
otherwise you can go right up to the road there, the driveway.
Oh, I can get through here. I might push him around right here. Yeah, I can. I'm hitting a little bit of edge, so just be ready.
All right. He'll probably come running right down this
Well,
path
if
right
he's
there.
gonna come out, it might come out on my end too.
But I figured he might come right back through here where his old trail was. If he comes out, that's a pretty big brush pile to get him out of.
Yeah, there's fresh tracks under this log right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna set my gun down for a second. I know one will come out on my side.
All right. We'll hear you yell.
Here we go. I'm gonna try to get my frozen glove on. Here we go. All right. Oh, this one's... Oh, you might get him out of this one. Whereabouts are those tracks? Right back here?
Yeah, right up. They kind of come right up in there towards you.
Problem is he's gonna...
Well, if you get him out, Matt, we'll chase him some other pile.
Here we go. I'm gonna get right here and really stomp her down. All right, you ready?
Yep. Oh boy, you got this on film?
That was a planned maneuver. It may have looked like it wasn't, but it was. That was a lot of strategy. All right. Whew. we go.
You sitting down on the job again, man?
Yeah, I'm trying. I mean, when everybody wants to be host their own TV show, they don't realize what goes into it. Back breaking, sweat, heavy breathing.
Maybe we jumped on the wrong side. It was this side that he went into.
Yeah.
Small one.
Well, that's why I took the harder pile.
You took the
I was
big
like,
one to
you're,
make sure.
you're guesting us,
right.
you're showing us around, we'll give you the easy stuff.
Yeah. Hey, there goes one!
Yeah, you should. Do it. I was going to say, I was waiting to look back and just see one sitting there with my pellet gun in his arms.
Getting ready to.
All right, you ready? This is going to be...
This could be dangerous. I'm going to duck down.
You get workman's comp if you get, stabbed by a tree pushing rabbits.
I can't believe you didn't get one out of there, man.
I'm trying, buddy. All right. You want to...
Where's your gun? Right here? You
On the back side. Hey, I'm going to do this. Come on this side.
Yep.
I'm going to circle back and I'm going to go right through the middle of it again.
You want me to bring your gun over there?
Sure.
Oh. Look at all the tracks in here, man.
There's a lot, isn't there?
Yeah. It's just solid tracks.
Yeah, okay. Stay it right there. I'm going to bring this. I'm going to walk right through the middle again. So if you want to set my gun down and let me know when you're ready, you might want to circle around here, bro.
Oh. I mean, look at all the tracks in here, Matt.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, they're going to be right in there. Here we go. All right. Moser through there. Let's go.
See if I can see anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do is just so they can get them hopping along.
I mean, there's, yeah, I don't know.
All right, here we go.
See which way you pushed them out.
They haven't done this since the 1987 Olympics. Here we go. All right, I'm probably gonna fall to the bottom.
All right.
Oh, there's poop right there and everything.
I know, I was just saying, it's just loaded
Here we go.
with poop right here.
I'm gonna go right for the toothpick, straight through the pile.
All right.
Didn't work. There we go. The only reason they're not coming out is because I'm crushing them. Well, I give up. Call it a day.
Hey, look at all the tracks here.
I know.
Man. You can see the tracks and poop in here.
It's
Here, you want your
unbelievable.
gun? It's right here.
What? Yeah, I know. I was just looking to see, where he is.
Probably run out.
Where's Bugs?
Can you, I don't know where you can get to a decent spot here.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
yeah,
this
right
pile
here.
looks really good right here. You know what I mean?
You see one?
If you get on that back side.
Here, I can.
You on the back side, man?
Yeah, I can see all the way through.
All right. I'll see if I can find one in here. It looks like one of those perfect spots where you could come down at
Dusk.
or dawn.
Yep.
I mean, you could see the hole down in there where they were in there at one point.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's They must have saw the live telling we were coming here hunting today. All right.
Should have brought the beagle, Matt. You know, they're probably on that other side. That's probably what the tracks went.
Where are we going?
Well, you want to go up?
Oh, you want to hit that other little brush
Yeah,
pile?
there was tracks going into it.
Oh, well, I thought you said they were going into this one.
Well, they were going. I think they're going both ways.
All right.
Let me look once, Matt.
Listen. I've never met a brush pile I wouldn't tromp through, so that's a fair assessment. Them hay bales there, and oh, I know what this is for. You got a mock scrape stick?
Oh yeah, I got lost in the.
It's been so long, I don't remember if I even put another pellet in this thing. Oh yeah, right here, right in the knee. Oh! Look at this right here. He was sitting in there just recently. There's this hole right there.
Come back towards you?
Yeah. If you veer off to your right a little bit, there's a hole. You can see where he was sitting. Whether he went into that pile or he's still. So if you veer more to like where you came back through, yep. Keep going. See that? He's walking right over the hole right now. Come on.
Really?
That's crazy. Look at this. I mean, right there, Justin, if you look.
Yeah, I can see the.
Look at all that.
I just can't believe that.
It's about as fresh a sign as we've seen since up top.
I mean, they're definitely in there. It's just. Sometimes when you get brush piles, they get too big.
Yep.
And they can't be in the little ones over here.
You wouldn't think so.
That's where you need them, in those little piles.
They're probably hiding underneath the shed. All right. We've been saying it. It's time to head up to the high side.
Yeah, let's head up. Let's go find some smaller piles.
You gotta. That's unbelievable. Like you said, not even a squirrel. Normally, you just blink and there's a billion of them. That's right. That's
Yep.
true. Is that your guys' theirs too?
No, that's the neighbors.
Oh, that's the neighbors. That's look at this brush pile here. Holy man.
Another one you won't be able to get them out of, right?
Right. I think it pays just to circle around it. Just to look.
Could just see.
Man, that is a very well woven brush pile.
Think they'll go out your way, Matt?
Let's
You
go
ready?
around real quick.
Watch your way, Matt. I don't know. That one's a little big, I think.
Yeah, well, I was just seeing if they were sitting on the outsides. All right, Let's do it.
Whew.
I know.
Yeah, from the deer.
All these apple trees right here.
Oh.
So this is the fence line that.
See, it's nice. How can there not be a rabbit in there?
Yeah, you just peek your head.
You know what I mean? You can see down in there.
Yep.
Here, Matt, watch that end just in case.
All right.
Or here, I'll try to go around it once and bring it right back at you. You can see the holes in there.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like there's poopy in there too.
There's tracks in there. You ready, Matt?
Yeah.
They're probably going to run out this way on me, but
I know.
ooh,
Gosh darn. No.
hello?
Nope.
That's weird. That you can see the tracks and crap. in
Yeah,
there.
right here. I mean, I was waiting for one to come poking us through that hole right there. Oh, all right.
Who would have thought we would have worked this hard for a rabbit, Matt?
Especially
After
the way
first
the
one.
day started, yeah. Just think on the way that day started, we were like, oh man, we're golden. That's all right. What else have you been doing today?
Right?
Yeah, we're gonna see now. If you look, doesn't that look like either deer tracks or that looks like one where one hopped through there? You see that?
Yeah, they might be hopping through there.
I'll go on the inside.
Go on the inside, all right?
Yeah, I'll go on the inside. Maybe we can push
Lee, it
them out
looks like
towards the
there's-
road. This is definitely,
Boy, you can see.
yeah. This is rabbit right here.
See if I can see one in there.
So all these tracks look like they're going that way, but it's almost like a trail. So
You want me to bring it to you?
now I'm gonna sneak my way through.
You sure?
Yeah, we're good.
It might be easier that way. Instead of sending them up in the deep part of this brush pile, maybe they'll come to you.
Here, I'm just gonna bust through. Oh, buckthorn. All right, you ready? Yeah, there's a trail right up here. There's one set of tracks right here going in. Might want to get in a different spot, Travis, just in case he's got to shoot back at you.
We'll be all right. I think it's up here, Matt, you know, because
Well,
this is...
yeah, I see what you're saying, but there was a set of tracks that dodged back into
Oh,
this.
did they?
Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna go to this pile, especially because I cleared a path. Oh yeah. Ready?
If it goes running up that fence line, I'll get on that side of you.
Yeah, right here I can see fresh stuff right here. There's a hole. Yep. Oh, there he is.
Oh, I lost him. Where'd he
He's up there waiting.
All right.
Good job, Matt.
Just don't go too crazy. He might be sitting.
I see him. He made it past this way.
Are you filming? Did you get that one on camera?
I think.
Remember, watch the lens. Oh. You want me to like follow the trail up?
You could probably walk it. I mean, I'm trying to see where. Did he stop in this one?
Hard to tell. He just
Here, I'll follow his fresh
All right.
tracks. Shotgun, you would have had him, huh? Yeah, right here I can see his tracks. Here, Justin, just pay attention. There's another little pile right here.
All right.
Oh, I'm all snagged up. All right, one more stop right here, and then. Okay, I'm gonna follow his tracks.
I was waiting for him to stop.
I know. That's what I was hoping.
He must have gotten this brush pile, huh?
That's where we lost him.
Yeah, he's got to be in there then. Yep.
Yep. If you see something come out, let me know.
Yeah, there's a bunch of poop and stuff. Get ready.
All right, I'm ready.
He's gonna be super jumpy now. It looks like right up here in front of me, looks like there's fresh tracks going in there. There's a bunch of poop in here, but you'll be able to see in there.
There's a hole on our side.
Yep, right here.
Do you keep going?
Here we go, ready? I'm gonna stomp this.
He might have just kept going.
He did. Well, there's.
Is there tracks right there?
Yep.
Yeah, then he probably kept going.
Yeah, right here. Well, that's what I'm saying. Just.
I'm gonna try to sneak up just a little bit, Matt.
Yeah, I'm still on his tracks right here. Yep. Oh, I can't get myself in there. Yeah, I still see his tracks.
All right. There's a spot right there. He could be, but I didn't see him
Just
in there.
keep watching. He might be sitting.
Yep. Well, wait and
that's
see if
barbed
Matt
wire.
flushes them up again. Yeah, right in here is all this. See if I can see him in there.
Get ready. Hey, don't get too far.
You think you got him or what? Yeah. Well, we at least finally got one to move. It took a lot of work to get him out of there.
All right, hold up now. Looks like his tracks kind of. Here, get ready.
All right.
I still see some on the outside, but there's
A lot of tracks here.
a lot through here. Yeah, it's windy on this edge. All right, fresh set going right into this brush pile in front of me to my left.
All right.
I gotta put my gun down. This is a pretty nasty one. So the tracks, can you see my hand?
Yep.
Right here.
Yep. All right.
You got good shooting to your left?
I got a little bit right through there.
Otherwise, looks like there's a rock wall where we're gonna lose them now. All right, here we go.
I think you'll come right through here. Hold on there.
Oh man.
How's that buckthorn?
What?
Is that some buckthorn there?
Yeah, a little bit. Come on, reward us with one. Oh, I'm stepping on my own foot with a branch.
Oh, and down.
We're good. Come on, get one out of here. Yeah, right here.
You're running out down the trail down there. Now you got to go all the way back to get your.
I know,
gun.
it's right here. That's right. Work hard, play hard.
Where'd you leave your gun?
What's that?
Way back there.
It's right here on this big tree.
All right, we're gonna step up here and check.
All right, yeah, now it's a rock wall, so if he got in that rock wall, he's gone.
Let's see if we can go up here and spot one in here. It's just sitting here. Pipe, probably sitting in that pipe. The drain tile. Let me know when you have your gun. I'll send one to you.
I am?
Yeah, you said the drain tile right here.
I don't know if it,
Okay. Yeah, it looks like his tracks go right into that pile.
nothing. I don't know, Matt. I think you gotta come up here.
All right, I'm working my way. It's
Right up here is a big old hole that they're probably in.
here's his tracks right here. Yeah, there was one sitting right here. Yeah, right by this. He's underneath this rock, I'm pretty sure. All right, I gotta get the heck out of this brush. Oh man. Hey,
Yeah,
Justin,
yeah.
can you come can you see me? Can you
Yeah.
come like right in front of me once?
Yeah. You want me to hit something there?
Yeah, so you'll look right in front of me.
Yep.
There's a black piece of drain tile.
Yeah, I kicked that already.
Okay, I was gonna say, cause it's all dug out.
Yeah, I kicked it out.
All right.
Right up here is probably where you're gonna find them. This is where it's like a tangled mess.
Yeah.
if we can get them out again.
Well, if I can get out, yeah, there's 2 marks all through this stuff.
Can you got decent shooting there, Matt? I'll bring some stuff to you.
Are you gonna push this pile right here?
I'll push it to you unless you want to.
Let me, yeah, go ahead. Let me get through. Oh yeah, did you get that? All right, go ahead. I'm a sweaty mess. Where's he at? I can't see him. Oh, I hear him. Is he in it? Oh, there he is. All right.
I don't know if I can get down through there far enough.
Yeah, it's pretty thick.
Yeah, come around.
Yep.
I don't think I can get. Oh!
All right, I'm gonna come out of here. Whew. There's definitely a lot more sign along this edge, though, like your dad called it. Got my hat back on. Oh, you might have to do a mic check on them. Oh, take your hat off for 30 seconds and it freezes solid.
That's where I just hit, man.
That's where you're stomping? There's just so many.
Look at the tracks right here going in, Matt.
Are they? See, the problem with right here is the rock wall in there.
You want to go that way? No, I'll go up this way. You bring it this way, and then I'll see if because this is nice and open here.
All right.
They'll probably go the other way, but.
Oh, my boot caught. Boot with the fur. God, there's a big old haunt right here. Well, I'm always going through the nasty stuff.
You want me to bring it to you? I'll bring it back to you.
No, it's just, I mean, it's tight in there. There's these rocks that they're living in. Yeah, they're definitely living in here, but I don't think we're gonna get them out. All right, I gotta trudge out of here.
I'll shoot it right into our lap.
Gosh darn it.
Matt, can you see down that way?
Yeah, a little bit. I can see
All right,
right
just
in
be
here.
ready. Watch that way.
Yep.
Because there's like a bunch of.
Nothing. All right, I'm gonna pull out my way right out of here.
So nice there.
I know. Well, there's tons of sign.
Well, there's all tracks here too, you know.
It's just before dark. Walk your way down.
Oops, sit down.
Yeah, sit down. Get a rest.
You see all the tracks in there.
Alrighty. Farmer blow again.
Ooh, what was that? Snow fell down, I think. Oh, I saw a rabbit hiding in there. Want me to hit it? Just in case? You watching that way?
Yep.
Oh, I see what you see.
Yeah. Should I shoot it just to see if it is one? Oh. Woo. Alrighty.
Here we go.
This you're feeling good about this one?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm feeling good about.
You'd think.
I don't see
Gotta
them.
be something just.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it this way because it gets, you know what I mean? You want to push them away from the.
Yeah. So you want
You
want
ready?
me- you want me to go through
No,
it?
I'm going through this
All
way.
right. I'm gonna watch right here.
Oh,
Yep. No.
nothing. You would think for sure. Oh, but there's so many holes in here.
I know.
I don't know if I'm finding where they're sitting.
Wonder if that one got back in that pile up top.
Probably. Whew. Wind's a little chilly.
Yep. Here we go. I'm just gonna walk right through the middle of this.
All right.
Right with all the stick tights.
Nothing, huh?
No. Face full of snow, that's about it. Well,
Be nice just to see one
I know.
just sitting there.
So I was hoping.
I was hoping that one that you kicked out would just stop. But
Well, like you said though, if there's a lot of coyote pressure on this side, they probably just, when they get pushed out, they're just gone.
what is there for sign up there?
Cool. Couple new followers. Thanks everybody for following. Again, we've just been walking and stomping brush piles. We got 2 rabbits out so far, but we're on the backside of a huge front that blew a ton of snow, high winds, cold. They're where we should be and just hunker down, staying warm. But get out, get sweaty, burn some cals.
Is there a rabbit right there?
Let me see.
Almost look like tracks going in there.
Is there? Let's see what. Let's check out the comments. This is when he's gonna push one out.
See, usually the cold's not too bad when you're moving like this.
No, no.
It's not bad,
Of course, that's going to people from Wisconsin.
right?
Yeah, like right here. I mean,
Let's go up, Matt. We'll take it. We'll go up to the corner there, and then we'll come back across over towards our truck, towards that pile.
okay. Yep.
And then we'll make a.
Cool. Well, we're on the kind of the home stretch. We just burned through what, 48 acres,
Yeah, probably 30.
30.
We didn't hit that bottom 20 acres, but
Oh yeah.
See one tucked up along a pine tree here.
Yeah, I mean, just look at this.
You know that.
See, but like, this is a spot where if you have just before dark, get out,
Yep.
walk, pellet gun, 20 gauge, shotguns, anything like that. Just walk, and then like a spot like right here where
Yep.
that little opening is, there's a good chance they'll be sitting there.
They'll be sitting there.
And
Yep.
tonight will probably be that night where they'll be coming out, sitting around. But I mean, just look at this. This is exactly what Justin's talking about all the time. You got good block, good cover in there.
Good
It's
overhead
thick enough.
cover.
And that snow actually makes a nice canopy or roof on there. That's a good spot. They're just not there right now. All right. Let's see what somebody's got to say. Oh, Chris says we should have been rattling carrots.
Rattling carrots.
If we would have
Yeah.
had some carrots, we would have got them. Thanks, Chris. I forgot all about that. Travis says you need some kids to run those piles. Well, the kids are smarter than us. They're at home in the warmth.
Right?
Buildings like this, too, these are perfect.
Yeah.
All right, let's figure it out.
See if there's one underneath there.
Yeah. Before my ears get frozen.
Gotta go get back in the cover.
All right,
There's
we're gonna.
tracks right there. Can you see?
I can see perfectly.
All right, because I'm gonna go right next to it, and that should kick them out.
Okay, see it? Right down in here. Kick that sucker.
Yep. I just gotta get through this buckthorn. Ready?
Yep. There's tracks on the backside going underneath that thing. You're on the backside? Can you see the tracks going right underneath it?
Yeah.
Gosh. They're just holding tight today.
Trying to get a stick to jam underneath there.
Oh, okay. Just throw your pellet gun underneath there. The real shot sells more.
Right? All right, you ready?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, broke it.
not in there?
No. That's nuts.
It's just loaded with tracks.
Gosh darn. All right. I got a hat up. I'm starting to freeze.
A little chillier on this side.
My beard is just
Yeah.
sour.
Here, let me show the people your beard real quick. Look at. Oh, yeah. Look at, that's awesome. Got it? Oh, I put my hat on and it was slightly frozen. It's like ice cream freeze.
I can't believe a rabbit didn't come out
Yeah,
of there.
there's tons of tracks.
I know, it's just tons of tracks and
Right
they're
under- oh,
hanging
man.
on both sides. Unless they're up here, but
This one does?
oh, there's one right there, I think. I think there's a rabbit right there. Right there, isn't it? Right there, a rabbit.
Test the waters.
Or is that a rock?
Oh shoot, I see it now.
Is that a rabbit?
I don't know, I can see the box.
Fling one in there, see what happens.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no, it's going that way. Go that way, man.
Oh, watch it
Hold
go.
on.
There he goes, yep.
Oh, it's
Oh, there he goes, he went up.
stopped right on the
Yeah, he's run up here.
Stay here, Matt. He'll probably
Yep.
come back. You got it, Matt?
Yeah,
Are you ready?
yep.
He's gonna probably come up.
Travis.
Which way did he go in here? Oh, there he goes! He's just sitting right here. He's sitting right up here.
Hold on.
Right by that tree. Right by that tree.
Which one, the cherry?
That tree right up there.
Okay. Oh, there he is. Stop right here. He's coming back this way. He's sitting there. Oh, yep, there he comes. Oh, right here, right here. Right, yeah, shh, stay right here. I got a shot.
Oh, you missed again.
Oh, there he goes. No, I didn't. Come on.
Where did he go?
Oh, he's coming back my way. He's right here. Yep.
Is he booking?
He's back that big pile. You have to go all the way back down.
Gosh darn it.
All right, Matt, let's go.
Where did he go? On the back side of this one?
Here, you guys want to
Yeah, you know, just keep filming. I might be able to see him if I poke my head across. I had to check the scope. I wonder if I bumped it going through all that brush. Darn it. He should, man, he was sitting in there so tight too. He probably dove in now. Where's Justin?
You want to go in there,
at?
Matt?
Okay.
Sneak up in there a little bit.
Yeah, ready?
Yeah.
Right here. He's coming at you. That sucker buried himself under the snow. He was like 3 in front of me. Get ready. All right. Ready?
Yeah. You go out the back side or what?
No. Ah, man. No.
What'd you do, buddy? You lose him in there?
What?
You lose him in there?
Yeah. Well, he
He go out the other side on you or what?
no. Yeah, I lost him right in around in here.
Oh.
I took 2 steps on top of that brush pile and he was like buried underneath the snow.
Yeah.
Suckers are smart. Well,
We sat there, stared at him.
oh, there you go. Look at how tight they're holding.
Did he go right back where he was originally? Where was that? 'Cause I lost him right here somewhere. Oh, right there. He's coming back, Matt. He's coming back. You see him?
Come on, slow. He's gonna be right.
Oh, he's right here. He's right here.
Oh, slow. Sit right there.
Where did you see him?
I think he's right in here. You ready, Matt?
Yep.
If you just bump him up.
Oh, oh,
Oh, perfect. Inside the thing.
inside it. All right. All right. Yeah, I'll go in there. You ready, Matt?
In that hole right in the side.
You ready?
I wonder if somebody's got to watch on this side. I'll stay out on this side just see if he comes out.
Yep.
You ready, Matt?
Yeah.
I can't see this other side. That's the only problem.
Here, Travis, just watch right here. Here, come here and watch just in case we get a shot.
He said he went in the shack though, not underneath it.
You either went in that big hole right there or right underneath the shack.
All right, well, I'm going to hit the underneath the shack first to see if that works better.
Can you get underneath there? Or can you get inside that thing?
Yeah. But it's all just...
I know.
I got a feeling.
You think he went in the shack though, or do you think he went underneath?
There's those two holes right next to each other. One goes underneath and one goes...
All right, I'm just going to go... I'm going to make sure he isn't underneath first.
Yep.
You ready, Matt?
Yeah. There's these two right here.
We've been sitting so tight.
Yeah, I know. Oh. I'm gonna get on this side before this brush pile in case he comes out. He's gonna run right into me.
He's got to be in there then, huh?
Here, I'm gonna. All right, ready? I'm gonna like crawl.
I'm going to go right in the shack though.
Positive he went in that hole. Inside.
He
right,
could
I'll
have
look.
came scooting out the other side though. Yeah, he's right above him now. He's gonna take one stomp and then he's gonna come out.
Where the heck did he go?
He didn't make it all the way through it, did he? Out the other side before we got up to it?
He's just holding crazy.
Here, Matt, come over on this side. I'm going to try hitting it from
Here,
this side again once.
I'll crawl along that edge. You get
All
ready.
right, I'll be over here.
Here.
I don't really see, you know.
Oh, glove's so frozen.
I just thought you might.
Rabbit's tormenting us.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Can't
Unless he
see
got
him underneath
through,
there.
but I don't really see much for tracks, you know what I mean?
No. He
Oh,
must
there
have
is
shot
fresh.
right through. He must have went right through it.
I don't know.
That's all right.
He lives another day.
That was close.
I should have just pegged him when he was sitting there.
I tried. I gotta shoot this thing to see if.
Is there a rabbit? I'll say his head moves.
Yeah. What's up?
Like, that looks like a rabbit right there.
I'm gonna shoot that bucket right there.
Shoot her. See if you can.
I gotta see where this thing's hitting. I mean, excuses are like, friend. Everybody's got one.
Right where you're aiming?
Right where I'm aiming.
Let's see if I can hit it. Oh, I hit low. But I knew that.
That thing sounds like it's got a little more oomph. Yeah, that's right where I'm aiming.
Just a touch
I must be getting
low, but you
rabbit
get
fever.
you're getting rabbit fever.
Rabbit fever. I'm punching the trigger on rabbits. All right, I gotta reload.
I reloaded.
It was. Gosh darn.
You were chasing that one around.
I know.
I should have probably just shot the one time when it was running there.
Hey, when in doubt,
Let her fly.
let her fly. When in doubt, shoot at rabbit.
I still can't believe that rabbit. How did that rabbit? The rabbit had to go underneath there.
No, I peeked my head underneath there. He must have went. If he did go underneath there, he went right out the backside.
Really?
Yep, I could see everything underneath that thing.
Huh.
He did go around the back. I seen it. He either went right under it.
He's probably
He might be out.
he's down on the other end.
We'll go down here a little bit and see if there's some more.
Oh man, alive. Well,
That was a lot of excitement back and forth,
not-
unless there was another one in there, unless it was two in there.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Could have been. I doubt it.
Yeah, because that rabbit was just sitting right there.
Oh yeah. And then on that pile, like I said, like it was literally I took one step and he was buried underneath the snow.
Right?
Yeah, these rabbits, I tell you, dear, they are high
They're
pressure.
getting the better of us.
Yep. Oh, baby. Well, I mean, again, look, when I flushed them out the last time, I almost stepped on them.
Yep.
All right, well,
We'll have to go down here, go across
now we know what
here.
their game plan is.
See, look at this nice hole right there.
Right.
You wonder if there's more rabbits in here.
Yeah, that one was perfect. It was far enough between brush piles where you...
He kept running back and forth.
Yep.
What do we got going across there? Snow falling, huh? How did that come back, though? Like, all of a sudden he come running back.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, 'cause that looks like one just sitting in there. That's what we wanted, you know?
Yeah.
Just sitting in
And then
there.
all of a sudden he just
Pretty as a peacock.
got a little nervous.
Well,
Must have felt me bearing down on him. I was trying to figure out which side was his head, you know what I mean? I could just see that body and it was like, that's rabbit fur.
yep.
Tracks in here.
But that just goes to show you, I mean, they're buried underneath the snow right now.
Just your, look at the tracks on the backside here. All right, I'm gonna walk on this side. You stay on that side,
All
Matt.
right. See one sitting in here. Yep. Yeah, those little no.
Oh,
Should we walk around this little building? Yeah. But even those little brush piles, those pine piles around
yeah,
this
we'll go
building.
back this way. Now that we're up by the subdivision here.
They were going to be anywhere. You'd think they'd be around here. So is this your dad's place then, right here?
Dad's place.
Oh,
right
that's
here,
cool.
Going this way?
Yep.
We'll sneak through here.
This has got to be a rabbit right here. Oh man, yeah, that brush pile right there. This little brush right there.
Oh. Right in here, Matt, you'll probably...
Okay. Just remember, here you go, Travis. I'll hold this branch.
So you can get through.
Yep. Oh, this looks good in here.
We'll have to look, see if there's any sign in here if the hawks or owls got them picked off now that it's open, you know.
Yep. I'm gonna walk up here a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna cut this corner right over here. Yell if you get rabbit sign.
Okay.
The deer are all running through here.
It's like some nice brush piles right here. I just think
More
around
than
this-
likely they're gonna be on this side, Matt.
You got some good stuff?
I don't, but I imagine there will be because that's where it gets grassy. This gets all like just pine boughs.
All right, I'm gonna make my way over by him. I just see deer tracks.
Okay, tracks there, Matt?
Yeah, right here.
Deer tracks or bunny tracks?
Rabbit.
All right,
Ready?
I'm getting up here.
Okay. So they go. Do you see any tracks coming out of it? Like the tracks I'm seeing
There
go
might
right
be,
through here.
I don't know, I can't really tell, but
All right, here we go.
Go ahead.
It's one spot right here. Oh man. Yeah, they go right out through.
Are they go right out through on you?
Yeah, see them?
Rabbit hiding
They
in
go
there. or
right into the elders?
Through? They might go right through too, back towards our other brush pile, but what's that?
If you think you see one, just send one in there.
I don't think so.
Pellets
Pellets
are
are
cheap
cheap.
at therealshot.com.
Hit that side?
Yep. Ready?
Yeah. Catch it with my hands.
Yeah.
I have to. Right here, Matt, we should just go out here where the tracks all,
Those rabbit tracks or deer tracks?
oh, there's some rabbit or squirrel or something right in here. You gonna go up that? You want to go up that way and then bring it back?
I'm just gonna hit this one real quick. Ready?
Yeah, sure.
He's gonna make the run your way.
All right, if he runs my way, I'll at least let one fly.
You have
Won't
to
hit
make
him, but
a-
I'll let it fly.
A 20-yard shot on the run.
Oh, that looks like gold.
We're okay. And he's okay. All right.
All right, I think we gotta try sneaking through
What's
here
our-
a little bit. Or you want to go down there a little bit yet?
I'm good. We can
Let's
go
go
back
down
to
that way and then we'll come up this way.
Okay.
There's some rabbit sign going in there, but
Is there?
let's go up
Maybe-
here and hit this edge up here.
Maybe we'll see him
sitting
sitting.
there. Yeah. You hit that brush pile.
Yep. We
I feel like
can.
this is a good spot to see him sit.
Is that where we started is right over here, correct?
Yeah, right over there.
All right, we'll circle around and
Hook back.
then we'll wrap it on up. We can't go rabbitless. Shh. Shh, be very, very quiet. We're hunting wascally rabbits. Gosh, this looks good, eh?
I don't see much for rabbit sign. Most of it's in that.
Oh!
Yeah, I mean, look.
Gotcha.
There he goes.
Here you go, send it.
Ooh, that snow's coming down.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Now this looks like it's just loaded with rabbit tracks.
Isn't it?
Going right into there.
Right here, even.
All this road, they're probably sitting all under the
Gosh darn it.
See if I can see them. You want to hit that or you want to?
I'll stop it. Don't tempt me with a good time.
You ready? Watch that way, Matt. Yeah, I'll hit it from this
Okay.
side. Ready?
Yep.
Nope.
Oh, jeez.
They must have came right through. I can see the tracks coming through. Let's go see. There should be a pile down right here.
Well. Yeah, look at the runways. Oh.
They got one across here somewhere.
Yeah, they are.
Deer tracks there.
Yep.
Here, Matt. I'm gonna walk in here just a touch. See if I can see where they.
Right there. Sumac, to me, if you can
There's a little
transplant.
rabbit crap in here, Matt.
Is there?
Yeah.
If you can transplant sumac on your ground, it's always the first thing they rub every year.
Right in here, Matt. This is
Okay.
where you're gonna get your rabbit.
Where will you want me stationed?
Oh, right on that roll of wires probably got a
he's
rabbit
right
in
here.
it. I wonder if I
He's
can
right
see
here.
one in there.
Right here. All right. Oh, yep.
It's just loaded with tracks in here, Matt.
All right, big guy. Look at everybody. All right, here he is. We're set up. Wind's in our
All
face.
this tarps.
Yep.
You ready, buddy?
Yeah.
I got snow on my gun, so.
Yep. Even look to your left.
Right here, this wire. Watch the wire. There was a big trail that goes right through it.
Yep.
All right, you ready?
Be a perfect spot for a live trap. Yeah, look at that trail just going back underneath those pines.
Look, they're all going right here, underneath
Okay.
this metal. Right here. You walk
Yep,
on the
yep,
end?
yep,
Can you see the end? Ready?
Yeah. Yep, right out the other side. Is that angle iron?
Yeah.
Steel beams?
Steel beams.
Man, there's tracks galore up in here.
Look at the tracks in there. I don't understand how. Unless they're all out and about. But. It's just loaded with tracks.
Yeah,
Were
you
there
can
all those
see 'em.
tracks there when we came through this morning?
I know.
Be ready. I'm going to sneak down here once.
I'm ready. I've been ready. I think we gotta send Justin to the school of Brahma.
Oh,
He's too delicate on these brush piles. He's gotta get Brahma on him.
man, is there a rabbit sign here? Good place to stalk them.
Where are the rabbits at?
Where are the rabbits at?
I don't know. Can you see up in front of me, Matt?
I can see the whole way, brother. I'm ready. I'm ready to chew it one. Well,
All right, let's sneak down a little bit.
all right. Well then.
Ouch.
How is there not one? See, it's like the sign just stops.
Boys, they're just loaded with tracks in here, Matt. Come here
Sneaking and
once.
peeking. Yep. What are you thinking? You want to
Come in here a little bit.
You want to
Come in
call
right here.
30,
There's like-
30 guys and do a big giant rabbit push? Like, yeah, I can see the. Come on, everybody. Come on
Come
with
on
me.
in. We saved the best for last.
Yeah, come on, everybody. Look at this.
Look at this trail right here.
This is the Lee and Tiffany property for cottontail rabbit.
All right, let's try to follow a couple of these paths and
Yeah,
see
you
where
can
they
see right through there. Look at that. Look at this, Travis. Look at that right through there. You can see their tunnel right through there.
You ready, Matt? I'm going to
Yeah,
be right
brother.
at the base of this tree, and I might send one out to you.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, the tree behind us, Matt,
Yeah.
is even better.
Okay. I didn't think I could get any better than that one, but of course.
I might build a shoot one right there.
Do it.
Where is it?
Do it. Do it. Do it. Bacardi Cola. You want me to walk through this one?
No, just be ready.
It's so quiet in here. It's gonna be like point blank shooting. I'm gonna have to like turn my gun sideways to shoot in here. Jeez Louise.
How the heck is there not a rabbit coming out of there? Double check here. I mean, you can see down in there, but
Yeah. There's a beautiful Hassenpfeffer Galoris bed.
can you sneak around that tree, Matt?
I sure can.
Because it looks like the tracks end on this side, like they're going. Most of them are going that way.
Yeah, there's. Okay. I see it. Put her in reverse. So this set of tracks right here stops right in front of me. They don't come out by you?
They do.
They do?
Got a rabbit?
I got a right in front of Matt. There's a.
Yeah, I can see the hole. That's what I'm saying. The tracks stop like right here. Ready?
Here, I got it from this way. Right?
Well, I mean, you're all up in his business. So he's running this way.
Let's sneak down here. Like, you can see some tracks through here, but
Yep. Oh, yep. Oh, yep. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In a lane, snow is glistening. Well,
I mean, look at the
I know.
highway right here.
Yep.
Where did they stop?
Where do they stop? Nobody knows.
Sneak on that open side, Matt. Stay on that open
Well,
side.
that ain't what. That's not open.
It isn't? The sumac's not open?
This is buckthorn, brother. Yeah, come on, sneak through this real not clear path.
Oh,
Yep, there they are. The tracks. The tracks are leading. Oh. Sometimes your legs just don't want to move.
oh.
Yeah, you'd think if they were in there, we'd be able to see them.
There goes one.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, right down there on that end.
Oh,
Right
yeah,
there.
there he is. You stop?
I think so. I'm trying to see if I can get him.
Should I circle around the backside? Come on, let's go. Did you get him?
Missed him.
You still see him?
Oh,
Is he sitting there?
it looks like, I don't know if it's I can't see through there. That's the problem.
Oh, I see him. Here, I'm gonna circle left.
Matt, he's right there. Just wait.
Hey, stop. I can't.
Can you get him?
Is he in front of me?
Oh, I missed him.
Oh, there you.
I didn't have a bullet in that time. There he goes.
Is he going out?
He went all the way up. See, I wasn't lying. I just couldn't get a bullet through there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So he went. Did he go out?
He ought to went all the way up to there.
All right. I'm gonna go way up. You guys
I mean,
stay
we
right
can take
there.
the rest of this down. I mean,
Hey,
you want to
stay right there. I'll go up, circle around.
All right. Go straight.
I'll go. Oh, there he is, right here.
You got him?
Yeah, he's right here. He went right across here.
Going right across
Yeah,
there.
watch this way. He went, see like that trail right there?
Yep. Here, I'll go up to this path, Matt.
Well, yeah, yeah. There's a little brush pile right here. Here, don't go too far, hey. He might
Stay
be
right
hiding
here?
right here. All right.
You ready?
You don't see him sitting in there at all?
No.
Okay. Let me just see if he went this far.
Probably went up and set the stuff that we just tried kicking him out of.
Yeah.
You
I
know
don't
what I mean?
know. I don't see his tracks on this trail, so
You don't?
no.
Oh, there he is right there. He just went in the pipe, Matt.
Did he really?
Yeah. That tube of wire.
Yeah, yeah. Get up there by him, Travis. Where's the wire?
Should I shoot him?
You see him? Shoot
Yeah.
him.
Uh-oh. Oh, I shot short, I think. Or I didn't have a bullet in there.
You still
See
see
him?
him?
Oh, he's coming out, Matt.
Where?
He's coming towards you.
Which way?
He should be right in front of that tarp. Is where I
Okay.
lost sight of him, Matt.
All right, I'm circling around. You didn't see him go left of that tarp?
He was right in this tube, and I shot. And he went outside the tube, and I lost sight of him.
Okay.
So I think he's probably in this tarp. Unless he kept going, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Oh,
there he is.
Here he is, Cliff!
Gosh, they are holding tight.
What's that?
Is he still running?
All the way up there.
Is he?
Yeah, he's all the way up there.
Going after him, Matt?
Yeah, where did he go?
Be better off coming back in there.
Well, we could follow his tracks. Where'd he come through? Right down here? Right here?
There's a
Here's
trail
his
right
tracks,
here.
Matt.
Is it fresh
Right through-
tracks?
yeah, I think going right through there.
He went away too.
Did he? Are you still on his tracks?
No, towards you, I think. Where did you see him? Right in here somewhere? Is there any tracks by you, Matt? There
No.
should be somewhere there.
Oh, right down the middle, right here. Yep, here you are, right here.
Okay, keep an eye out way ahead of you.
Yep. See him? Hey, no, they're right here. See the tracks?
Yep.
He cuts right out in front of me. I'm gonna go a circle around right. Yep. That's him right here, isn't it?
No, there's. Wait, now he must be turned.
Right
Right
here.
there, right?
Right here?
There's a set right here.
Is there?
Racing right here.
Yeah, that's the 7 you're calling.
He made it all the way through?
Yeah, I see him. I see him running.
He went over to our brush pile that we can't get him out of.
You still see the tracks? Still on him?
Yeah, he went right back into our brush pile.
Well, he could be just sitting right there.
Whoo, that wind's cold now. Where'd he go? He went right up through there.
Here, that's his tracks.
You ready, Matt?
Yep.
I wonder if he went back that way. It looks that way, right?
Remember how tight he's holding?
Yeah, he went back to the left. He went back to our,
Tracks over there.
probably.
He went
Matt, I
out?
think he went up.
No way.
Uh-huh.
Still see him?
But there's a bunch of tracks in there when you get in there. That's the problem. But it looked like he cut back this way.
All right. Well,
We gave it a whirl.
did he fool us?
He fooled us. He got
He
away.
fooled us. Well, it's just afternoon, so we can head back to the truck and
Yep.
end this one. I'm beat.
Got a good workout today, that's for sure.
We stopped through. That was fun.
Our shooting left a little to be desired.
Yeah, well, again, I mean, we got 4 if we're shotgun hunting.
Oh yeah.
We got
for sure.
4 or 5. Well,
Five.
4 for sure.
4 for sure. 5
Yeah, one
probably.
down on that far end, but a 12 gauge would have made it through that brush.
Oh yeah.
You
Well,
want to go this way or you want to go up this way?
Follow
Okay.
the path.
I'm going to... Here, you want to hold that for a second, Justin? I
Yep.
got a message. Zach, let him know we're going to end it.
Yeah, he was sailing there when he hit
Well,
that.
look at the difference in that one and then the one we had here. That one here like sat down a couple
Yeah.
times. This one was like, I'm out of dodge, you know.
Yep.
Let's see here quick. If we got any other.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you
Forgot to
see
tip
one?
that up.
What's that?
Forgot to tip the ice shack up so we can get her off.
Oh yeah. Are you spearing this year?
No, not this year. A good year to do it.
Sure.
And the water clarity is looking good.
Yeah, I heard water's clarity is phenomenal. All right, we'll catch up on your comments here real quick, and then we're gonna wrap it on up for the day. Let me just see what we're missing. Yeah.
See if your rabbit's back in the brush pile waiting for you.
I'm getting
there.
like snow blind. It's like, can't read.
I can't believe you doubted me that there was a rabbit.
I didn't doubt you, but it's like, that was a poke. You shot 3 times that one rabbit. I've shot 3 times in general. We're just not good shooters with these pellet guns.
Probably hit that brush pile.
Think we should?
I don't know. I'm looking to see if there was tracks. Seems like the rabbits are starting to come out though now. You know what I mean? Like that one was out.
Yep. That's.
Are you ready?
Go for it.
I'll check this, see if there's any rabbits.
One last hurrah.
I don't see any tracks like a.
It's just crazy how tight they're sitting.
But I don't see it. You know what I mean? Normally you see the tracks kind of around the pile. I don't see.
Here's of all the rabbit tracks that are like the next day or so.
Right.
They're gonna be all over the place.
Whew.
All right, let's do this. I'm gonna crush this last pile that we started with. We're gonna have Justin shoot it. Then we're just gonna wrap up today. I want to say thanks everybody for watching. This is fun. I appreciate the viewers. I appreciate everybody that's following. Remember, it's on YouTube as well. We're kind of doing a mini wrap up here quick, but thanks, buddy. Appreciate you letting us come out here.
That was fun.
Let's go up here. Let's crush this last one, and then we'll finally end it. I'm just gonna set my pellet gun up here, then I'll go stomping away. Final hurrah.
Where was the hot spot, man?
Yep. You ready?
All right, I'll see if there's anything in there. See if I got any bullets left. Did really?
All right, here we go. Farmer blow to start it. See, like some of this thin stuff out here, as tight as they've been holding today.
Get him out of there, Matt.
I'm trying, buddy. I'm trying. Here we go.
I just couldn't. I don't want to shoot at you.
You ready?
No, just stay there. Just stay there, man.
Can you see him?
Well, we did, but I want to see if I can still see him. Oh, there he is. He went out that way. Oh, right there he is.
Shoot him.
I can't. He went to the right, Matt.
My left or my right?
Well, it's my right.
Oh.
Your left.
So he's like right here?
Yeah, just hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can see him.
Follow him, Travis. If you get a shot at him, let Travis zoom in on it.
He moved. He's in that hole. That's what he tried to do, but he's seen us.
Yep.
Yep. Well, he went running back in. He came around the pile.
Like I saw him come out, and he's like, last I saw him, he was right here.
He looked like he turned back.
Okay, you ready?
Let's go back to our stopper ground. I don't see him there.
Yep. I'll keep an eye out kind of this way.
All right, man, I'm ready.
All right. Ready? Travis, you ready?
Yep.
He's holding tight now. All right, I'm gonna get like right here. Oh.
I just thought it was funny that he ran back into where he was running because he come out of that hole right
Here we go.
there.
Whoa.
He is holding tight in there.
God, I have to be like right on top of him.
Well, see,
Oh, there he goes.
oh,
I see you.
you stop?
No.
Well, we gave him a run today.
Great game. That just makes you wonder how many are holding in here.
Right.
I mean,
Well,
that's
I mean, how many we stepped over the top of today?
right. Yep. All right, I'm coming out. Well, that is where we're gonna wrap this one up. We got some cool stuff coming up. We got a trip next week with JJ Melwitz of JJ's Guide Service. We're
Okay,
going up
awesome.
to Sturgeon Bay white fishing. We have a local trip with booked with Chad Bernsey of Bernsy's Guide Service. So, but Justin, I want to say thanks, buddy.
I appreciate it, man.
Thanks so much
Yeah.
for letting us come out today. It was a lot of fun. We had put some miles on.
Yeah.
We got our opportunities.
Yeah.
Can't ask for nothing better. The biggest thing, like you and I wanted people to know, is just get outside.
Yeah.
There's plenty of things to do this time of year. It's a little cold. You bundle up. You're just fine.
When you're walking, I had no problem with it. I mean,
Well, in some of those areas we're so sheltered, it was actually kind of warm. So I want to take one moment quick to say thank you so much again to The Real Shot. Do me a favor, go to therealshot.com, and I'll tell you what, if you use my code, it's TGL, The Guided Life, TGL 15. When you check out, you'll save 15% on some of your purchases through therealshot.com. They're thanking me for, they're letting me thank you guys for viewing by giving me that discount code. So thanks again to The Real Shot. Thanks again, my man.
yeah, appreciate
Thanks, Travis, for trudging along with us today. And, to stay tuned to my YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram accounts for some upcoming stuff. And like I always say, until we see you again, we'll see you on the next one.